I think it's Taka. I'm pretty sure it's a Slayer. It might not be Taka.
This is another one of those unfortunate brackets. Let's put it that way.
They're all unfortunate. This is.
You know, it's nuts, man. I was talking to DC and Kadako a little while ago about just the way that this game, that Guilty Gear and Blaze have taken this turn where they just have such a wide array, wide pool of players here, and even just over the world, I feel like the scenes are growing, man.
I feel really fortunate that back like 10 years ago, Guilty Gear, I felt like the scenes were extremely segregated. Like very few Japanese players would come over, and so the American players would watch the Japanese footage, like recorded from arcades. But it was like there was absolutely zero interaction. Like no one really like talked to the Japanese players. There was no means to do that.
Yeah.
And they didn't really come over. You know, they would send over like, you know, a few like random players, but not even like the top players. You know. And now, so it felt like very two distinct communities. Whereas now I really feel like it's one community, and like we actually, you know, like. We share tech and we talk to you know on Twitter to you know Japanese players.
I mean, the cool thing now is we talk to each other. We actually talk to each other.
Yeah. There's like an actual like camaraderie, and it feels like one big community.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely become a much more globalized scene in more ways than one. And man, I think about July and I just can't stop smiling, man. I'm telling you.
Zaru?
The ARM versus Zaru. Zaru is going to be a really strong. It's one of the other guys that's really stuck with Ram through thick and thin. She's gotten a lot of nerfs since she was first released in Sign 1.0. Hasn't stopped him. He's still super strong. He will bust grapes on your forehead if you allow him to. ARM is going to have his hands full. It's going to test him really on how well he knows the mirror match. How well can he block his own grind?
Yeah. And so the winner of this does fight Taka.
The winner fights Taka. Yeah.
So. But yeah,
out of the frying pan into the fire.
ARM has been playing against a lot of Ramlethals in the last week, so I think he's ready. I think he does know the mirror pretty well.
I've seen him at Mikado grinding it out against Kako and grinding it out against Hohiko. He's going to have the experience. I was going to look on nerves, though.
Oh, ARM just barely making over that fireball. Didn't really trust that he was going to make it over, though, so he wasn't ready for the resulting pressure.
Kind of an awkward neutral this mirror match. Really just whoever can get the knockdown and the corner pressure going. Set up their blades.
Oh, good hit. Wasn't able to convert. ARM trying to hold this corner. Zaru poking out. No IB on the 2KK, so no punish.
Zaru gets a throw off.
Gets a low but drop. Again, no IB. That 2KK string is relatively safe, and if you IB the last hit, a lot of characters can punish.
Yeah.
Alright. Combo here from Zaru.
Zaru does taking up the dust. Good burst out from ARM.
Yeah, he's trying to salvage this round.
I'm not sure if that was the best call, but he gets the big hit.
And Zaru with no burst. This is like one mix-up away. He's just got to get the setup here. He's got to finish the combo.
He's going to get a little bit of meter here.
All right, the best Oki possible. Got him with the fake cross-up. Oh! I think he thought he was going to cross him up, and he input Daru the wrong way, and he got nothing.
That's unfortunate.
Wow. All right, but not that bad. ARM did burst to try to salvage that round, but he built a lot of it back, so it's fine. But Zaru with the early hit here. Drops the combo. ARM techs out. All right, small combo. Nice block. Nice. That's matchup knowledge.
Yep.
ARM trying to get back to neutral. Gets the back throw into the corner. Big. Gets the low.
Now, yeah.
Oh, drops the combo. He kind of needed that. Whoa, super. All right, not punished though. Oh, big opportunity. Yup. Great reaction. Side switch. Very nice.
Side swap. So smart.
ARM with the crisp execution. Didn't get the wall stick though. He wasn't ready for that. That was supposed to wall stick. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Zaru with the grab. ARM's got to block his way out of this.
All right, he burst. Off the burst out.
Wow, big counter hit. Doesn't bait the burst. Zaru with the air throw.
Zaru with the advantage here. Goes in.
Nice. Kills the sword, able to push his way out. ARM trying to stay alive here. Instant block, nice. Oh, didn't get the full punish.
Gets out the corner, but
Yeah.
right in the Zaru's arms, gets the throw.
Damn, Arm definitely had some opportunities to steal that round
Yeah,
away.
you can tell he's a little bit nervous. He's a little bit nervous. This is a different kind of stage, right?
Yeah. Well, it's tough. Like, some of those opportunities, he happened to get instant blocks, and if you're not, like, super ready, you don't, recognize
You miss
it
that
fast
window.
enough.
Yeah. And again, this is a low-tier character, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, quote unquote. Ooh, using those new moves. I don't even know what they're called.
Yeah, and look at the meter. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
A lot of RAM players, they're not sure how to use those attacks quite yet, but look at the meter gain that he gets from those.
Small reset there. Arm gets crossed
Oh,
up.
wow. Just getting overwhelmed. Yes, sorry, man.
It's a tough spot. Arm burst towards the end there, so he's pretty low on burst meter.
For sure.
He'll get it back towards the end of this round, but might be too late. He's got to try to not get hit here. Nice.
Air to air.
A little too high and too far from the corner to get anything.
Almost another good one. Another good grab into the corner. Okay.
Ooh, big counter hit.
Air to air interception.
And this time he had the same height, but he was in the corner, so he was able to convert with a second jump 8D.
Sorry, you're not happy. Still in the corner though. Okay. Gets an air dash jump to intercept.
Ooh, barely killed the sword. That could have been way worse.
Yeah.
I'm doing a good job keeping the swords in check, but gets knocked down. Sorry with a big opportunity here. Caught the back
Good
dash.
catch on that
super.
back dash. Wow.
Oh, didn't trust the punish. All right, but Arm takes the round with the air throw.
Alive. Yeah,
Yeah.
He played well that round.
Yeah, he blocked the dead angle and had the close slash, but I think he wasn't sure if he was getting close or far slash. That's a really common problem for Ramlethal.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Tech's right into the end of the string. All right, Oki.
What's the look?
Good block.
Good block high. Gets caught low, though.
Bounce middle burst back. Gets the blitz. No meter to blitz back, so that was guaranteed. Arm trying to get out of this corner.
Sorry, you're just taking him with movement. Always putting himself in position to intercept with those air grabs.
Great defense, though. Arm blocked it out and then saw the opportunity to 4P. On his last legs, though, bursts. Gets out of the corner. Got to watch out for the air grab.
You knew it was coming.
Knockdown. Sorry, you trying to not give him the opportunity to
Swings
burst out
on him,
and
though.
falls into the sword.
It's unfortunate.
Tough.
Yeah, Arm put up a good fight, man. You can tell he knew his own grime a little bit. He could deal with it.
Oh, yeah. There was definite signs of matchup knowledge there.
Yeah, for sure. And Arm, I think a lot of people expect, the foreign players are going to come here and get washed. Man, Arm has been putting up a good fight against a lot of good players, man. Y'all have no idea. He was at Mikado. Bro, between him and Manny, they have been impressing a lot of people, I think.
Oh, yeah. Last night, after we ate, he went back to Namba Hills for like an hour. It was like super packed. Everyone was there. He came back. I wasn't there. He came back to the room later. He's like, yeah, I took some games off of Fumo and Omito and, all these like other people. Oh, he beat Sharon. I was like, yo, calm down. So the tournament's tomorrow. You might want to save some of that, man.
It doesn't go unnoticed. I'm telling you, it doesn't go unnoticed.
Yeah. He said he beat Fumo, and Fumo like immediately ran it back. And Arm was like joking with me. He's like, He's in his head, he's like, bro, you didn't have to do that. We all know. Like, you beat me like 10 straight at Mikado before we came, over to Kansai. Like, everybody knows you don't have to run it back. You know what I mean? But, yeah. I think, just from what I saw, like, I wasn't sure how it was going to go. I didn't get, like, the difference coming here, like, I got to play everybody I wanted to play, basically. There's, like, a couple players I didn't really get to see. They just weren't around. But everybody that I saw, I got to play. Whereas at EVO, it was very hit or miss. Like, if you happen to catch some players, like, in a room, or if there was a casual setup and there wasn't a long line, you could play some people. But there's just so many people at EVO it's hard.
It's the unfortunate cost of the growth of that event, right?
Right, exactly.
You can remember 10 years ago when you show up to EVO and the BYOC area was boom, and there's just cabinets wall to wall. It's not like that anymore, and that's unfortunate, but at the cost of growth. That event's just become so huge that it's just difficult to get that opportunity now.
Yeah. So, I wasn't really sure how some of us were going to do because I haven't really played that many of the, like, really good Japanese players. But I was very motivated after, like, being here and playing everybody, and it was very motivating.
Yeah.
Like, it's really, like, the gap has closed for sure.
Especially, I think, coming from maybe America, where you're so used to, like, getting in most of your grind through net play, and then coming here and getting back to dropping that coin in the machine, hearing the sound of that chink, 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 having to hit that start button when you after you take the L, it's a little bit different. It's not quite the same. It weighs on you a little bit differently. It's not as simple as just hit the start button again, let's go. You got to take a step back, think about it, give someone else an opportunity to challenge them. Think about what you did wrong.
I don't even think it's like the same as a tournament. Like obviously a tournament, the stakes are very high, but even then, like when you're playing for money, like
every match is a money match.
Yeah, like every match is a $1 money match. Exactly. Like you just play different. Like it's gonna affect your decisions whether you want it to or not. Like, you can say that it won't, and you say that it doesn't, but it does. I don't care what you say.
It's going to affect your decision. It's going to affect your mood, too, man.
Yeah.
I know, man, if I put up $5 and I lose 5 straight, I'm not happy afterwards.
I'm not going to name any names, but there was one player in specific that I was tight. I haven't been like that in a long time. I'm not proud of this. I rage quit out of the match at Mikado. It was the last round, and something, like, weird happened, and I, like, got hit, and I was just, like... And I just bursted and just walked away from the cabinet.
Name drop. It's okay.
No. But yeah, it's a lot different. So who's this sitting down? Do we know?
That looks like Takahara, if I'm not mistaken.
Friend or foe in the chat saying it was Roy, wasn't it? Most certainly not. Roy is the chillest, coolest dude.
Yeah, that dude's super friendly.
He's like my favorite person now. So it was most certainly not Roy. I had so much fun losing to Roy.
This is going to be Takahara versus Sharon. Yes.
Oh.
So Takahara, I'm not sure if he's going to be using Ramlethal or I think he's been using Dizzy recently as well. But Sharon, you know for sure, is going to come at you with that Biken from East Japan.
Yes.
He has been going ham with this character. He said he's not too confident about it. He's not, the thing with Biken in this game, she's not nearly as obnoxious as she was in the XX series. When you fought her in XX series, you had to change the way you thought about the game. You had to change the way you thought about offense, the way you approach this character. Her very presence in the game is just so... She has just this quality about her because of the way guard cancels work in that game that changes the way you have to approach it. In this game, she's not nearly that obnoxious. She's more of a normal character with kind of just a stance gimmick. But she's interesting enough to the point where people are who played her back then, or new players who are interested in her now, are gonna have enough to go off of and be entertained with her.
I think what they did with Biken is absolutely perfect because they kept the core of the character intact to where old school Biken players sit down and it feels right as far as like the movement and the neutral and the combos and stuff like that. It all feels very natural.
For sure.
But they tweaked the defense with the guard cancels so that it's not as obnoxious like you were saying, but you still do have to be aware of the guard cancels because there are certain strings in specific that lend themselves to being guard cancelled.
It's also about being aware of which one she can do in the air, which one could be coming, which one could... Yeah, she's got so
it's
many
perfect.
options.
They kept the essence of the character, and they just toned down how lame she was, basically.
Nice choice of words, but
yeah.
Takahara getting wet early. Black beats matter. He's got him in the wall.
Sharon with no burst, got to hold it.
Sharon specifically said one weakness that she has in this version of the game, defense. She is not the same character defensively. He is not confident in blocking with this character.
But there's that guard cancel, got him out of the corner, so he's got another chance.
1 health though.
Air throw. He's got a good amount of meter. Might see a Yozensen RC? No. Ooh. That was really smart of Takahara because the H sword was already set, and the only place that Sharon could really move was forward. So he stuck out that nice far slash and just cut off the avenue of escape there.
The only avenue of escape that he had.
Ooh, nice. Counter hit to Tommy.
You see? Yep.
Just close enough to the corner.
The ender here.
Oh, air throw. You knew he was too far.
You already knew.
Air throw back into the corner. You're not going anywhere.
It's not that easy.
Ooh, he's looking for the air throw again, but Takahara learned his lesson. He double jump back. Ooh, big hit. Got a knockdown. Nice. Guard cancels the H sword to get out of the corner. Very smart.
You see the confirming the Rokon Sogi.
All right.
He's
the burst.
There. Ooh, interesting exchange of wire C there. Sharon comes out the benefactor.
Instant blocks the low. Smart.
Cuts him up.
That was pretty risky there for Sharon to instant block the low, because if Takahara got an overhead, that could have been pretty bad. But all Alright, Sharon, nice block on the dust. Takahara gets out of the corner. Alright. Neither player with burst now, so next hit is big, and Takahara's the one that gets it.
Takahara looking crisp on movement too. Wow.
Goes for the reset, cheeky.
Get it. Gotta be wary of Sharon, he's got the meter now. But,
Alright.
trade high, goes
Sharon
low.
gets out. Ooh, goes for the throw. Takahara too clean on defense though, jumps right out, back on offense now.
Wow. Perfect punish on that burst.
Yeah, that should be it. No, not quite enough.
One more hit though. Yep, that'll do it. Takahara up 1 game over Sharon. And again, biking players, you got to be watching this match, looking at him.
Yeah, now that the demo's out and everyone's got their hands on biking, this is the guy you want to watch.
This is definitely one of them. One of the legends.
Yeah, that new 2H that she got is really nice.
Straight out of Samurai Showdown. You like that stuff now?
Yeah. Alright, Takahara with the knockdown. Smart.
Wow.
Set the H-sword slow version and basically tricked Sharon into doing the high counter and then hit him with the 3K.
Went in with the low, yeah.
So smart.
Lot of pressure there. Good block on the 6K.
Ooh, but gets caught out of the back
get pushed
dash.
to the wall again. Again, biking fighting with her back to the wall. Not where Sharon wants to be.
No conversion off the counter hit, Sakura. Is it still called Sakura in this game?
I believe so.
Meeting Tomo. Nice block in the dust again. Wow, just gets caught by the H-sword. Takahara running away with this one. Sharon's definitely had opportunities, but it seems like his offense is not really leading to anything. Takahara's defense is too strong right now.
You know, he's still in that phase where he's still trying to understand the character, how to approach with her, especially against the newer characters like the Valentines.
All right, burst safe. Gold burst hits nothing.
Yeah, Takahara with heavy advantage though.
Yeah, Sharon
Snap
needs
burst
to hold
back.
this momentum.
Got the meter coming soon too. Good call out from Sharon on that sword placement.
Nice.
Tatami time? Not quite.
Wow, that's Tommy canceled the fireball at the last second.
Give Sharon the end though. Ooh, Takahara with clutch air grab.
He's got a block. Or he's got a counter, gets the counter hit.
Good response. What's the finisher? Uchinashi, meeting Tatami. Opposite dead angle out on Takahara's side. Push back to mid-screen. Sword just swiping.
Again.
Konsogi.
Nice.
Wow, good check on the blitz.
Very nice. Clean. And this is exactly what I was saying. Like, the guard cancels don't work the same way where it just, stifles your offense all the time. But all these little places where you assume that the character's going to have to block, you can't make those assumptions against Viking.
You still have to be very aware of it. It's still very much so a threat.
All right, knockdown. Nice. Jumps out. Recognized that was going to be meaty. Ooh, the Kabari just too far.
A good punish on it. Made it whip. Was able to give himself a chance to create some offense there. Sharon in good position now. Got the counter hit to Tommy.
Gonna push him to the corner.
Push to the wall.
Ooh,
goes in, gets the
Tommy.
low. Okay, let's go.
All right, burst.
Attempt to just go low again. Sharon checking the sword swipes.
Sharon with a big advantage right now. Oh, nice reaction. He's dead.
Where you at, Aliu? That is optimized.
Yeah, that was smart. There's a lot of characters, I don't see that enough, where people don't react to a blitz with super.
With super, yeah.
That's like the best reaction possible.
The one thing you can't, one of the two things you can't blitz.
Yeah.
The other one being throw, of course.
All right, so
Sharon
early burst
off the table early. Might get it back before the end of the first round.
Exactly.
He's got to find an opportunity to create some offense here. He doesn't want to get back put to the wall against this character.
Great
Good jump FD on that 60s, but gets opened up the second time. Takahara rocking and rolling.
Ooh, I don't know if that was an intentional reset or if he dropped it.
Yeah, you saw right there. Takahara blocked the Rokonsogi, but even though it's disadvantageous, it can be difficult to punish for a lot of characters. Viking players, it's a good idea to cover yourself after that attack with Azami or another attack.
Sharon doing a really good job of holding the corner, and right as I say that, he accidentally jumps over Takahara.
He gets thrown back into the corner.
Great block and a great defensive throw into the corner. It's going to be a combo. Takahara burst. And like we were saying, Sharon got his burst back. There it is. He got the burst twice this round.
Wow, he's testing him with the lows. This is tense.
Yeah, this is tense.
Ooh, 2S.
Hit.
Attacks with the jump S. Push to the wall.
Ooh, try to kill the sword with jump S, but it wasn't fast enough. And wow, Takahara.
Wow.
I thought Sharon won. Yeah.
I thought Sharon got it.
All right, so Sharon fighting for his life here. Good block. Oh, not a good block. Second hit whiff, which threw off his timing, I think.
Does follow up.
Wow, black beat, but oh, the trade.
Wow, profiting off that trade heavy. Gets out the corner, back to mid-screen. His turn now. Sharon pushed to the wall. Already checking off the escape routes.
Yep. Nice.
And you see that ID back jump S, man. That jump S is so potent.
Yep, clearing out the sword.
It's got to be one of the most dangerous air buttons now in the game, especially when you combine it with tech and vulnerability. You got to be really careful about it.
Great reaction to the counter hit to Tommy.
Woo!
Nice. Oh, he knew.
The hard bait.
I think he was trying to bait dead angle.
Yeah.
He's paying for that right now. He might have to spend his burst here.
And good response from Takahara to run up and grab.
That was smart.
Oh my god.
That was smart.
And that's the kind of intense matchups you can expect here from KSB. That was
that round 1, round 2?
Yeah,
I mean, come on,
that's
son.
Like round 2 of the tournament.
Come on, man. So, unfortunate outcome if you're a biking lover. I think just in general, even if you're not specifically like a biking main or a biking lover, people want to see her in this tournament. They want to see what she can do.
Of course, yeah.
So I think a lot of people a little disappointed at that loss, but
hey, we'll see Sharon in losers though, man. That guy is never out of it until it's out.
Exactly.
I wonder if Takahara is he using stick or pad for this tournament? Because he's actually a stick player, but he uses pad at home so that he doesn't make noise to wake up his wife and kids. Yeah.
That's amazing.
I wonder what he's playing on right now.
It looks like he's holding a pad right now.
That's some real family man stuff. What do you mean I'm looking yellow? Racist? Let's see what's going on in these other brackets.
This is the next match?
Ooh, Guray versus Turio. Oh, wow.
I'm not familiar with Guray.
So, Guray, I believe, is from West Coast Japan, I believe. Turio, of course, Mikado mainstay, one of those Ino guys, man, especially over the past 2 years, he's made really big jumps in levels. He was not playing the way he is playing right now 2 years ago. And that should be inspiration for all you other guys who keep saying, I like the way it looks, but it's too hard. Man, if you commit to this game, if you actually try to play, there are lots of examples of players who started with this series, with Xrd, or have played it recently and have made huge jumps, are contenders now. Turio,
we were talking about Sato the other day.
Yeah, you got to talk about Sato. You got to talk about Tomo. You got to talk about people like Turio as well. Turio, although he hasn't started with Xrd, he has made huge jumps in play in the recent years. And that I got to think that came to a head. You saw the results of that this past year with at Arc Revo 2016 when he was able to get that top 8. He made top 8 at Arc Revo again, and he played against Haken and won, I think, to qualify for top 4, if I'm not mistaken.
That's not a small feat.
No, man, that's not easy, especially, one game single elim? Of course, that's an Ino player. Well, that's his home ground.
Yeah, but, I mean, still. But versus Seoul, that's not a good matchup, especially pre-Rev 2 with
for sure.
3-frame 5K. That's a nightmare for Ino. So there's Turio on the left. I played him quite a bit at Mikado.
Yeah, he's very smart. Very friendly too, man.
Yeah, he was having fun. Once we were there like a couple times, he got to know us a little bit. Obviously there's the barrier, the language barrier, but he's
a lot of them are shy at first, but that dude's really friendly. I never go someplace and he doesn't say hello to me, which is really rare, right?
It's also funny, like, it seems like a lot of the Japanese players are not familiar with how to navigate the menu and stuff. Like, how to sign into PS4 and like all that stuff. Like, I definitely saw a couple people like no idea what to do.
Well, to be fair, this isn't out yet, man. This is on a dev kit. Huge thanks to Arc System Works for hooking this up, man. Allowing us to play on these special kits that have the game on it. This is going to be the actual game release, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So huge thanks to them for starting to really put some more support into the scene, helping grow these grassroots type events, especially one like this one, man. It's one that's so special like this one.
Yeah. This tournament definitely feels special. Like, just the style, you know, just being in Japan and the style of the tournament. This is not your everyday tournament. Oh boy. Rip.
That should be back soon anyway. But yeah, in this bracket, I believe this is Pool E, if I'm not mistaken. Pool G, I'm sorry. So Pool G, this is also, so...
Is this that... This is not the one with Daru.
This is not the one with Daru. This is going to be... So Turio versus Guray, and the winner is going to play Buru. And on the other side of the bracket... Top Garen. The Shadow Shark from Korea. He's lurking, man. You're going to see him a little bit later in this bracket as well, I got a feeling. And on the other side of the bracket, you got American hopeful Mr. Zach Shinor, a.k.a. Executioner.
Executioner, yeah.
I've heard people say both.
Yeah.
But
I meant to ask him the other night. We were walking back from Namba Hills, and I meant to ask him, like, what is the origin of this name? Like, what is the right way? What is the wrong way? Like, what is this, man?
You know, coming from a guy named Majin Obama in some circles, it's a pretty good troll name, I think. But also on the other side of this bracket, you got Taka and Zaru facing off. DC versus Executioner. Oh, man, he's going to have his hands full. That's a wild boy, DC. And Cooney's also looking at the other side of that bracket, too. Man, this pool G is no joke.
Whoa, you left somebody out, man. Hold up. You left out a killer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Come on, son. Are you blind?
Forgive me.
Come on.
Forgive me. My apologies. Mr. TSB Biscuits himself is lurking in the shadows somewhere, too, in that bracket.
One of the favorites to make it out of the pool. Come on, son.
Why are you putting him on the spot like that, man? Don't start him like that.
I'm just saying, he had his sights on FAB in the 7v7. He was looking good.
Yo, he was looking hungry, man. He really was. He was confident, too. He said, give me FAB.
Yeah. He's like, you guys can pick who you want. I'm fighting FAB.
Let me see some TSB cams in the chat, please.
So is this what I was just talking about, that they're like struggling to get back to the main menu?
Yeah, it's probably that. And also, I'm not sure if they're going to set the frame delay too, because remember, that's something else you have to account for with the console versions, especially for these arcade players. Yeah, they're used to actually playing with a frame or two of latency. We
were talking about that before with Spooky,
But the other thing, man, some of these guys, they straight up don't have console. Yeah, some of them are just straight up arcade players. They only play on arcade.
That's what I'm saying. So they have no idea how to navigate this. They don't know how to use a PS4.
Look, I mean, truth be told, when I said I don't have a PlayStation 4.
I don't have one either.
Yeah, so like
I'm fortunate enough that I have a good offline scene, so I don't have a PS4 either. I have PC rev for like a little bit training mode, but that's it really.
Yeah, I'm the same way. So actually, last year for KSB, when I sat down, I played Ein, and I was like, actually, can you do this for me? Like I just handed it off to him. I'm like, I don't know how to do this stuff.
I will say.
Yeah, there you go. They're sending it now.
Yeah. The PS4, in all honesty, does not make it easy. It is not that intuitive if you've never used one before. The whole like logging in and then like all that stuff.
Look, is Sony sponsoring this event? Is Sony a sponsor? Look, man, PlayStation 4 is trash. I'm sorry. What an awful system. Who made this stuff? What's his name? Mark Cerny? Mark Kearney? I don't know how you pronounce it. What is going on with y'all, bro? Did y'all put any thought into this stuff? The interface is off.
The interface is not intuitive.
They're not a sponsor, right? They're not a sponsor? All right.
And the interface is not that intuitive, and also the fact that the pads are always Bluetooth connected, even if you use a cable, that is the worst. That is the worst.
Mr. Hunter, what were they thinking?
I don't know.
And then the other mix-up is the X and O mix-up, because you're coming from America, you're used to pressing X. You come over here, they press O.
Were you here when I sat down to play casuals this morning at 10?
No, what happened?
I sit down, and I'm like, yo, did my stick break in my luggage? Because I'm like trying to and then like I call over Stickbug, and it's like somebody else is there, and they're like, do it. And they watch me, and they're like, you hit X, didn't you? And I was like, oh, the Japanese mix-up.
That's that culture shock right there.
Yeah. The classic Japanese mix-up. I was legit like, oh, my stick's broken.
So once again, Turio Ino on the right representing Mikado, East Japan. Guray on the left, playing that hot jam from West Japan. Should be a good matchup. Again, these are always really interesting because we talk about it often, man. Like in the USA or lots of different regions, man. It's always the cross-regional matchups that hit you the hardest. Oh, yeah. The West Coast versus the East Coast. In Japan, it's the same.
That's what's also so fun about being here is that
you get a lot of those cross-regional matchups.
Yeah, exactly.
Kadako versus ET, man. Oh my God.
Oh, nice parry.
Parry.
Turio burst.
Tends to burst early.
Jam so much stronger in Rev 2. Just the double puffball buff alone is like a huge difference.
Yeah, for sure. Jam players like to complain about the quality of life, but man, she can really get it going once you get started. If you can wear rocking and rolling, she's a Guilty Gear character, man.
Nice cross up.
Boom, boom.
No, a little too high.
Good call out on the horizontal chemical up. So we're gonna throw you. And it's Turio time. He's in the corner. Not where you want to be. Ooh, good Abare. Good challenge from Guray. Maybe save the round there because you don't want to be against Turio in the corner like that. That really favors vertical chemical love setups a lot. Push to the corner. No whip punishes though. In his screen. Turio being very patient, watching how he's going to deal with the note. He's going to be blocking high, blocking low, and then he's going to assess what the block position is and then go in from there.
Turio making all the right decisions right now. Spend
Cross
the meter.
Gekirin though.
There's the double puffball.
Counter hits are adding up. Remember that character, Ino Dizzy's easy.
All right, Turio with the low.
He's probably out of danger now. Got some momentum now. Training the highs. There you go.
Finally busting out the jump D.
Good
nice
counter
blitz
blitz.
back.
Good. Wow. That's intense.
Yeah, Guray wants to win right now. He doesn't want it to go to round 3, but it is.
Nasty conversion in the vertical chemical up to seal that round. Man, that was close.
Yeah, that was close. I think when you see a burst like that, to me, I always feel a little bit like the player's like a little bit scared. Like they feel like they have to take a risk to win. Like they're maybe not as good as the other person.
It definitely gives me confidence when I see people burst like that.
Yeah. All right, good D.
Good patience from Turio. Waits for the crossover. Now puts him back in the corner. Turio time. Got him in the corner.
Trying to bait the dead angle. Gets the jump D, but no conversion.
Finds the low on the landing, though.
Very patient offense there by Turio at the end. Definitely looking to bait the dead angle. Did not want to be pushed back out.
Yeah, you know Turio's going to have experience with this matchup. Plays Teresa pretty often. Guray, I'm not sure if he messes around with the West Coast Inos a lot. No, I know Uzen is out here. But Turio going into this next game with a little bit of confidence. He's another one of those players, man. If he's feeling good, if he's really believing in himself, he plays a little bit differently.
Ooh. I don't know the inputs for Ino, but I'm pretty sure he wanted BCL, and he got crossed up and got Psycho Crusher. Pretty sure that's what just happened.
Yeah, you also saw Turio using the new 6S there, using it in a confirm.
All right.
Using YRC to offset timing. Goes low.
Guray's defense has been pretty good.
Good defense. Holding that pressure. And good patience on both players, to be honest. All right, there we go. Stroking that tree.
Yeah, no shake out the stagger. It's kind of surprising, actually. Ooh, nice. Goes over the low with 6H. This is death.
Yeah, wow.
It's a lot of damage. He had just that little bit of risk meter. That's all it takes.
That, and she had the heart of the cards with her too, man. This character's no joke.
Grabbed out of Gekirin.
Right. Hey.
New combos.
Ooh, boss up. Yeah. Wanted to put it back into the corner. No dice there, though.
All right, dead angle's out. Caught him with the same trick. That setup looks like he's going to air dash back to get a high, and he just whiffs the jump H completely, and then
takes the crossover low. Yeah.
Fair throw. All right, big hit. Guray. Oh, drops the ender.
That drop goes low. Low counter hit that time. One more hit.
I like Turio spending the bar, but didn't have any bar to make that safe. I'm surprised there was no punish there.
Yeah, good defense from Guray, too. And now he's in good position to take this. Not quite, though. That's going to bring up set point for Turio.
So Guray hit with a 2S there, dashed up, hoping it was counter hit. It was not, and Turio Amari'd out. Nice blitz, but no, let's go too soon.
Let's go
No
too soon.
knockdown.
Guray was right there with the throw.
Go to
Trading
each other.
wire seeds, yeah.
Is that 6S again you were talking about? Ooh!
You can see at least Turio's going to at least try to use it. He's trying to use it almost as an anti-air, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Try to cut off that dive kick angle from Jam.
Blitz, anti-air blitz again. That time he learned his lesson. He tried to hold it longer, but he held it too long, got thrown.
ACL, burn the meter, go in.
Nice.
Good reaction there on that blitz. And you saw him use the 5D that time. That's a new change.
The classic. Tried to bait the burst, jump canceled, and then he came out of block stun and burst. It got goal bursted, but Turio takes it anyway.
And he hangs on. Good on him.
Alright, so Turio takes it for Kanto. So that was a good match. I feel like Jam is probably one of the lesser represented characters, so it's always nice to get to see some high-level Jam play.
I think on her usage percentage, I think in arcade got a small boost with this version. But overall, you know, it seems like, so in Teresa's opinion, he says he feels like some matchups are harder. He feels like, I think he said in particular confirms feel more difficult for him.
Yeah.
But most of the Jam players seem like they're still committed to the character, like they're trying their best. I mean, she seems fine to me.
I think I read what you're talking about, where didn't he say something along the lines of like, yeah, you can do like better, more damaging confirms now, but it's harder to confirm into the right.
Yeah, he said it's harder to adjust to that situation and decide which is the best one to go for at that time.
Like you have more options that are better now, but that makes it harder to pick the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely seen some sick stuff like mid-screen. If you hit like counter hit 6H and you immediately do puffball, you can get the double puff mid-screen.
Yeah, it looks cool, right?
Yeah, it looks super. It reminds me of Accent Core. It reminds me of post-break puffball.
I mean, that's ultimately what Jam players love to hear, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if that's what they were going for, like with the visual, like the look of it, but it definitely reminds me of force break puffball.
Yeah, you gotta imagine the god is smiling hearing stuff like that.
Whoever are you talking about?
Maybe some people at home though. I'm not sure. Yeah, exactly. Who is the god?
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
So BB player is going to be one of the Korean players that have traveled out for this event.
I thought he was a Bedman player.
Well, unless there's the button check.
Doesn't look like it.
Deceptive name anyway.
Yeah.
Tamanagi versus BB player. This is going to be an international matchup. Japan versus Korea.
So Johnny, one of the characters with a lot of changes, some nerfs, some buffs. Overall, same playstyle, same idea, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
But
still potent.
Oh yeah. Well, again, like when we were talking about Biking before, I think the way they adjusted him in this version for the unblockables is perfect. They made him, you know, in the first version they were too good, in the last version they were not good enough, and now it's like, you know, the porridge is just right.
In the seesaw of the balance patches, we've now come to the point where it's kind of at that equilibrium.
Yeah, now. Like it's not too good where you just do it on every knockdown, but it's good enough where when the time is right, you do it.
Yeah.
All right, but right now, BD player looking real good. He's got major advantage, life and meter, takes the round.
Yeah, just caught Tamanagi challenging in the wrong spots there. Good anti-airs on point.
This matchup I feel like is almost like a fast-paced Street Fighter match because Johnny is mostly ground-based, and so you're really like playing like legit footsies.
Yeah, for sure. And he's got, I mean, just his buttons and his toolset are catered to that mindset so well, I think.
Yeah, like if you're looking to get into this game and you want more of like a traditional character that's maybe more familiar to you coming from like a Street Fighter background, you might want to try Johnny.
Absolutely.
Very similar. He has like an actual dash instead of a run. I know like a lot of Sea Viper players from Street Fighter 4 like Johnny because the miss cancel is extremely similar to side cancel.
The way Mist Finder works, yeah, it can be really similar to that. If you come from a KOF background or a Street Fighter background, this character would feel really at home with you.
Yeah. Our BD player looking to run away with it right now. He's got to look to bait this burst. No.
What's the play on the burst? That's what he's going to come down to. He's got level 3 queued up. Corner pressure. Coming in high. What's the play? No dice. Tamanegi not going to give it to him.
Yeah. The thing is, once you get down that low on life, it immediately becomes like a 50-50.
It's
Am I going to burst or not?
It's a liability.
It is a liability. Exactly.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
All right, good trade for Tamanegi at the beginning there, getting the coin. That's like a classic Johnny opening. It's just coin at the beginning, because even if you get hit, the trade's going to be in your favor because you get the level 2.
Ooh, and BD player makes a strong play on that burst. Got him locked down still. Level 2 on deck.
I'm pretty sure BD player tried to OS throw there, and he got close slash instead.
BD player, man, this dude has been tech jump heavy every time. No fear. 2 heavy counter hit. He's going to take him to the wall.
Nice conversion.
Oh, bad drop.
Ooh, he tried to air throw
Yeah,
that.
he tried to.
For sure, which is the right answer.
Can't let Johnny players get away with using that in that manner. Stop, cut that off right at the gates.
Yeah.
Go up for the air grab. If you can see, keep it coming. Practice that in training mode.
Catches him low, gets the level 3. Oh, no combo. Counter hit 5H. That's the dream starter. What the hell?
Hey man, it's a different kind of stage. Maybe they're nervous.
I guess. All right, gets the hit though. Counter hit 5K.
Yeah, BD in control right now. No. Bad drop. Tamanegi gonna turn it around with this corner control now. Now he's coined up. Got level 3 on deck.
Nice. BD player still a little ways from burst.
Ooh, good block.
Whoa. Another good block there. Alright, BD player bursts.
Trying to counter hit. 6K goes under the coin. Not quite. They're kind of bobbing and weaving now. Tamanegi finds the hit. Black beats matter. Gonna take that round.
Yeah, it takes it. That's the worst. When a black beat's on hit 2, and you need like a 30% damage combo, you're
Like,
just like,
geez, like, what the hell is wrong?
yeah. Oh, nice conversion. Didn't get the point off that OCG. Again, counter hit 5H. It's like these guys don't want it. Alright, air dash a little bit too high. Didn't really get the mix up you wanted there.
Good back dash.
Alright, BD player again. There's been a lot of 6K hits this match. Another hit, but no coins, so.
Good anti-air. 2 heavy counter.
This fighter does negate projectiles.
Just as soon as you said it, man, another 6K.
Yeah.
That time is an anti-air.
Level 2, but no level 3.
And BD player gonna take it 2-0.
Alright, so very strong showing.
Yeah, these Korean players, man, they are no joke. You gotta talk about the top Garens. I mean, as soon as you bring that guy up, we gotta talk about high impact performances from Evolution 2016 last year. You gotta talk about the Marlon Pie making top 8 against. I mean, is it disrespectful to say against all odds, right?
I don't think so.
I think it might be now, but
it is what it is, you know.
High impact performance from him last year. He took out a lot of very strong players on his way to top 8 last year. You got to talk about the Sato Venoms almost single-handedly removing the champion from the tournament.
Yeah.
You got to talk about the Shimonkin Axels upset after upset with that Wild Boy Axel. But you also got to talk about Top Garen, man. Top Garen came busting heads together at that tournament. Took out Samito, took out a lot of legends. Took out Samito, took out Koichi, took out a lot of legends on his way to top 8 last year.
Yeah. He was definitely making moves in top 32.
Serious business, man. But this next match, oh baby.
Zadi the God.
Zadi Raven versus, who is that? Is that Spike Slayer I see?
Yeah.
Oh baby. This is another cross-regional matchup. You're going to see it live here on this stage at KSB. This is East Coast represented by Zadi, West Coast represented by Spike. Spike, you got to talk about his performance at the Arc System Works Fighting Game Award qualifier on the Osaka side. He played like a madman. That dude had to be. I mean, he was on some kind of bath salts or something, man. Before those sets.
I haven't really seen Spike play.
Oh, you're up.
I heard he's wild.
Brace yourself.
Yeah.
Brace yourself. This is a wild boy Slayer.
Is he like West Coast Taco?
I don't know if Taco would like me to say that, but yeah, maybe that might be appropriate. But it's in a different way. It materializes. In, you know, Taka's just like he's just gonna roll his face in the buttons or whatever. Spike is, I don't know, man. He's like a seer or some stuff. What do you know about like hit confirm, 2P, hit confirm, and then just like reset in the dust for no reason?
I know about that. I got that back home. I'm gonna withhold names to protect the innocent, but we got that back home. He knows who he is. He's probably watching right now. We got that back home. Like close slash, far slash, close slash, all hitting.
Yeah.
Dust.
And then just
it's like, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, just take the knockdown, man. What is this?
But yeah, his highest impact performance recently, you got to talk about that Arc System Works Fighting Game Awards show. He qualified for the show in a very tough Osaka qualifier. Beat out the likes of the Cha-Cha-Chas. Beat out the likes of the Days. Beat out the likes of the F-Days. Beat out the likes of the Death Parades. Beat out the likes of Day. That's what it came down to. Day Elfelt versus Spike Slayer in that grand finals for the Osaka qualifier, and he pulled it out in. Man, that set was not for the faint of heart. There were all kinds of just whiff, burst punish, the hardest kinds of burst punishes. This dude plays like he's on some other stuff. His opponent, however, from East Japan, Zadi Raven. I know y'all saw that Tenkaichi Budokai.
Yeah.
I know you saw him run through some legends in those first attempts. This brother is Raven.
Yeah, if you're a Raven player, this is your god. Zadi is a beast. Also worth mentioning as they start, these two guys are both super cool. Also.
Yeah, they're both really nice.
Yeah, very funny, very friendly. All right, Zadi with the hit and Spike with the early burst.
I'm sure you guys at home have seen your fill of Raven already for today, but brother, get used to it because this character got some changes. You're gonna see a lot more of him in the future. Remember, most of the changes now revolve around his mechanics. You gotta remember that scratch and command grab; those both build excitement now. So you have to play around excitement, whereas before you didn't have to so much.
Yeah, they really encouraged the use of those moves by having them build excitement. So you're going to see, if you're familiar with Rev 1 Raven, you might be seeing some different stuff and wondering why are they picking these combos. It's all about excitement.
It all comes down to building up excitement, maintaining excitement, and using excitement to deal more hits and deal more damage.
Yeah, like Scratch RC, you're going to almost always see command grab because it builds a whole notch of excitement.
Yeah. And it's a problem, man. I'm going to tell y'all right now, you better learn how to fight this character because you are going to run across a lot of them.
Command grab.
Slamming and jamming. Got that level 1 excitement. It's almost red with it.
And look at that excitement.
And look at how these rounds have gone.
Certainly dead, yeah. Yeah, I mean, these are not characters known for their defense, right?
Yeah, for sure.
These are characters that they want to knock you down one time and run it.
And run it.
Run the set plays. Although I will say, Slayer's backdash is so good that I would imagine it's a pretty big factor in this matchup.
Yeah, you have to be. Yeah, obviously you have to be smart about how you use it. I've seen a lot of players they get used to trying to backdash the orb, and they get caught by the glide. But it's definitely a powerful tool. It's gonna require some labbing to figure out the right situations to use it. Spike been very good about his dash movement so far, though.
Yeah, but Zadi's just doing all the right things at all the right times. Missed a couple of conversion opportunities, but he's still looking real strong, yeah.
Gets up, takes a sweep in the swipe. Gonna take game 1.
And so, like I was saying at the beginning, you know, you might, if you're familiar with Rev 1 Raven, you might be seeing some new stuff. That right there, we just saw a sweep into a swipe. That would not have worked in Rev 1 on a heavyweight or a midweight character like that. Now the swipe, the startup gets better as you increase in excitement.
Yeah.
So you can actually do sweep into swipe on like every character at level 3.
Good beckoning him with stance and then being just in time canceling and jumping out of pressure.
Zadi getting
Playing
away
with him a little bit. Yeah, goes in for the swoop jump heavy.
Backdash canceled to blitz. Interesting.
I told you, man, expect the unexpected with this guy.
Yeah. Nice grab.
Gets the airstring, runs up for the grab. Good job.
Opts not to go for the knockdown, just wants that tick of excitement.
Bounces him off the ball, slam jam.
Ooh,
That looks like an executionary, yeah.
And this is where everyone hates fighting Slayer. He's gonna burst because he's got a 100 meter, but the needle. But yeah, Slayer, 100% meter, you got 40% life. You're playing scared.
Zadi's been very good about moving backwards, but not letting Spike get in on his terms. He's been good, very good with jump back, jump D. Anti-air's on point. You see him trying to test him with jump back swipe.
One of the best tools you can have at your disposal against Slayer are moves with a lot of active frames.
Yeah.
And Raven has that in spades.
Yeah, for sure. Again, he's just putting the ball out there as an obstacle.
Ooh, nice. YRC gets right over the orb. Meaty slide, good block.
Testing with pile.
Counter hit under pressure, great mash out.
Good response from Zadi. Wow.
Nice. Blitz and then grabs the blitz back.
Oh, just out of range.
Yeah, but no punish. Gets away with it. Spike looking to move in, gets caught by the glide. Wow, I'm surprised Zadi didn't spend meter to YRC that needle and maintain pressure in the corner.
And something you got to talk about with Zadi, his movement, the way there's something about the way he plays his character. He's very erratic almost. There's method to the madness, but it can be very confusing and it can be very disorienting. Trying to decide whether he's trying to come in for the attack, whether he's trying to defend.
Spike losing there to the meaty orb, probably trying to backdash cancel to get out of the mix-up. The orb was placed a little bit forwards, which would have made a backdash cancel relatively easy there. But still got to time it right.
Well, dice and man, birds will fly. Zadi, I hope we can see him at Evolution 2017.
Yeah, if only there was some way, people could help promote getting players to EVO this year.
Yeah, if only there weren't several ways, one of which is through the match arena for this event. Guys, if you play BlazBlue, if you play Guilty Gear, if you're a fan of BlazBlue, if you're a fan of Guilty Gear, help support your scenes. Get on that match arena. We're almost two-thirds of the way there, man. We got $630.
Yeah, but don't let 1,000 be the goal. Get above 1,000. Let's go beyond. Let's get more players, man. Let's get everybody going.
I think this is an important year for those games. I think this year's Evolution, man, they're on cores that have really high impact performances. A lot of people were nervous, obviously, when they said BlazBlue was a Sunday game. A lot of people were complaining that Guilty Gear was on Saturday. Man, with the way that these games are, with the way these scenes are, with the kind of matches we have the potential to create, you could put it at Friday morning, you could put it at Saturday, Sunday afternoon. I don't care, man. Give me Saturday night. I don't care.
Listen, last year was hype and all being in the stadium. Obviously, just the stadium itself made it a
different kind of setting.
Made it a different experience. But if you compare last year's top 8 to 2015's top 8, I mean, I'm just saying some of the hypest moments ever in any game at EVO were in that top 8. So and it was 8 a.m. Sunday morning. So I'm just saying.
Before you saw K-Brad on ESPN, you saw some. Some other folks on ESPN. Remember that.
That's right.
So this is Kako versus MGA. Everybody, when you talk about Potemkin, you're going to bring up the FABs. You're going to bring up the Consummates. MGA has been repping this character in West Japan. Let it be known. Kako, Ramlethal, obviously one of the top Ramlethal players from East Japan. Another cross-regional matchup.
So Kako, just to give you a quick insight, what you're going to see from him is a lot different from what you're probably used to seeing from basically every other Ramlethal. Kako has his own unique style, which you might think that Ramlethal, there's not really that much room to innovate your own style, but Kako really uses a lot of the Tekken strings in pressure.
Yeah,
some of the ones that you will only see in combos, he'll use them in block strings just to throw you off. Wow, but MGA making it look easy right now.
Yeah, MGA's got that experience. Remember, Takahara lives out here. He's got that experience too.
That's right. This is a really hard matchup for Potemkin too. We should mention that. You can flick the swords, but Potemkin is slow. So, oh my God. Hammer falls through the goal burst.
He's slow, and even so, man, this character, when she gets rocking and rolling in the corner, when she's got everything out, even though Flick is available to you, bro, she's just hard to block, man. It's hard to see that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And Flick, it's so easy for her to set up a sword and then do something before the sword hits to stop the flick.
She has answers to it.
Yeah.
It's not a be-all, end-all solution.
Oh,
but wow, he is going to Heavenly Potemkin Buster her an inch off the ground.
I didn't think that was going to hit.
I didn't think it was either. I thought he landed. Testing the wire C there.
Wow, MGA killing him. That was so fast. I'm shocked right now.
As soon as I saw this matchup, I was like, this could be a problem for Kako.
I mean, going back to what I was talking about, the Kako's style is very aggressive, and maybe that's a disadvantage right now because you want to play lame in this matchup. There's the string I was talking about. That's not a string you commonly see people use.
Gold burst too.
Jeez.
Gold burst and he's cornered.
Yeah, he's holding his corner.
Oh, that jump he saved his life. He was in a bad position.
So smart. Hammer falling after the second hit of the string. There's only one hit left. He's going to hammer up, and that avoids the mix-up.
Great awareness. That's matchup knowledge. You know he's played this.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. I've never seen anybody hammer fall there because you can also IB the second hit, and then it's a guaranteed buster.
Yeah.
That's what FAB was doing it every time. 100%. Buster, RC, taking him to the corner. Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Kako with that fast jump key gets the hit. Drop, gets a second mortal counter. Gonna RC for the extension. Taking him to the corner.
And to the other side.
Wow, and a reset.
Wow.
That looked intentional.
That was...
At first, I thought he dropped the combo because he wasn't moving, but that actually looked intentional when he hit him. Oh, no! And the OTG kills him! Great awareness! Kako getting a little too antsy to try to combo.
Wow, what a reaction.
That was smart. If MGA wins 4 rounds straight, I would be shocked. Nice IB on the
good jump IB on that jump dust.
CD. Ooh, try to backdash. Alright, uncross up. MGA doing a real good job navigating the neutral.
Yeah, just jumping around, trying to check any sword summons if they happen to be there.
Alright, Kako with a good opportunity here. What's the Oki going to be? Right, standard Oki. That's extremely standard Oki. That's probably the most standard Oki I've ever seen him do.
Finish him off?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That super is excellent at closing out a round because even with all the max scaling from the long combo, it's still like a million hits, so he still does good damage.
It beats max scaling and it also beats high guts characters.
And there you saw Kako just using dust in the middle of a block string. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, very unorthodox. Ooh, drop there. Nice.
Jump call out on that flick. Maintains corner control. Good blocks from MGA though.
Wow, and a brilliant flick. What a lord. Yeah, that was some sick defense. I mean, that's like a recurring theme though, right? Like Potemkins, they all have just the best defense, right?
That's what makes players that switch to another character even scarier when they have that Potemkin background. You know their defense is going to be on point. Not enough that time though. Kako going to even up this set. Bring you on game 3.
Yeah, so Kako saying, nah.
Hey, you know what? Obviously, Potemkin, he's changed a little bit since XX Series. Less focus on the 3-way, makes up more about the 2-way, right? So, some Potemkin players like Hopkin didn't like that. So they took the good defense that they got with the character, went to another character, and you can see the effect. Super hard to deal with.
And MGA is back to murdering him. He blocked the goal burst, and Kaku's just running for his life right now. Backdash throw.
Gets chucked back into the corner. MGA had to just wait. Maybe thought a super was coming.
Okay. MGA burst. Even though he had a good deal of life left, he didn't want to get all the way to the corner and then eat a mix-up. He just wants to play it safe, try to win this round. Look at the defense. Blocks it out, gets the dead angle, and is rewarded.
And what got him the meter to do that dead angle, when he was at full screen, walking back and forth. Pacing back and forth with Potemkin, you got to work that into your game. You got to find a way to work that into your game in order to build gauge when nothing is going on.
Yep. It's really important for Potemkin.
Yeah.
He has really, really high meter gain when walking.
That backdash was so good. And from it, he gets a chance. Jumping in. Caught him out the backdash that time. Not quite, though.
Ooh, there's another dust. Doesn't block it this time. A little bit of a falter. Wow, what a read. Went for it again. Gets the counter hit. Is he dead?
He's got the meter. That might be it.
Yeah, I see.
Boom! MGA!
Why did he not burst? I'm so confused right now.
Maybe he didn't think it would kill. I don't know.
I feel like if I knew it was going to kill, he should have known it was going to kill. I'm so confused.
He didn't burst.
It's not even like it was a guess. Like maybe he's not going to do the ICPM. It was like you could react to the startup of the ICPM and just burst. I'm confused right now.
Maybe he was shook.
I mean, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe he was just shook.
I don't know what to say. I can't even. I don't know. I'm shocked.
Yeah, you can't burst ICPM if I'm not mistaken.
You can't burst once it hits you,
Yeah,
but
before,
he
that
could have
moment
seen
before,
the startup.
yeah.
He wasn't close to him. He could have seen him start up and then burst as he got there. Everyone in chat is spamming on burst ball.
Yeah,
I know.
we know
I know that.
Yeah. Call Kizzy K.
I see Omito sitting right behind the stream setup. I hope he's in line to play.
Who's that with him? Looks like Omito. You see Kamego.
Is that Daru? Daru?
Might be Zaru, yeah. It might be. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, and I see Kamego behind. Yeah, I didn't know she was here.
Yeah, she
So
came.
there is still hope for the Venoms, unless she already played her
No,
pool.
she's done.
Oh, okay. But yeah, these matches have been good so far. That's like probably the best part of this tournament is like, you know, some other tournaments, the pools matches can be a little hit or miss. You know, you get like the round 1, the round 2, and it's like, you know, they get some of the like seeded players up there, but sometimes they're playing like an unknown and you really don't know what to expect, and it's a little hard to, you know, but not this tournament, man.
That's the
round
thing, man.
1.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
there's some tournaments, you know, you're like, pools come on, like you said, you're like, it's hard to be excited about it, right?
Yeah.
You see those 1 or 2 matches come up, you're like, okay, I'll watch those. This tournament, from round 1, we just see
all good.
It's just been bloodbaths, especially in those killer pools. Oh my god, man. And once again, guys, make sure you guys hit up those Matcherino links for Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear. Help get the winner of those tournaments at this event. Flights to Evolution 2017 has got to be a priority, man. If you like watching these games, if you enjoy playing them, don't sleep on it. Don't put it off. Anything you can give, even if it's just a retweet or sharing it on social media, please, man. We are trying to blow this up.
So since we have a minute and I'm looking at Omito here in the camera, I'll tell you a really short story. So
Sure.
I got here, Namba Hills, you know, a couple days ago. We got into Osaka and went to Namba Hills the first night, and Omito's there. And, you know, he's just standing and watching, and Manny had already been there. They had already played, and, you know, he knew that we were all going to be there. And so I pull out my phone, and I'm using Google Translate. And I go over to him, and I say, do you remember me? I expect that you don't, because he was in my pool at EVO.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I remember you. You're a Venom player. And I was like, oh, okay. And so then I write something else in Google Translate. I go, back then, I didn't know how to fight Johnny, but I'm much better fighting Johnny now. And he like reads it. He's like, good. And I write one more thing. I said, I'm here for revenge. And I show him, and he like laughs. And he's like, okay. And so then we're like playing, you know, where I'm watching matches and stuff. And all of a sudden I'm watching a match, and there's like a tap on my shoulder. And I turn around, it's Omito. And he like points, there's an empty cabinet. He goes like this over here. And we played a set of 10 games. It was super fun. I did a lot better than I thought I was going to, based on how I did at EVO.
Yeah.
So.
Is that Hasegawa? Oh, it is him. Yeah, I couldn't tell because of the lighting. Yeah, Hasegawa versus Omito.
I've never seen him wear glasses before.
Yeah, he wears glasses, but I guess it's because of the lighting. I thought he looked way different on the camera. But
wait, does he always wear glasses? No.
Not always, but
Okay.
I mean, he's wearing them now, but he does wear glasses, I think. But yeah, this is gonna be again another cross. Again, I'm gonna say it every time. I feel like cross regional matchups. This is what makes this tournament so exciting. What makes it so fun.
Are the pools not seeded at all?
Bruh, this is Japan. You think they seed pools here?
'Cause
ATMs
seems
have
like
closing times here. We don't seed pools.
It seems like it's on purpose that like every match we've watched has been.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
I'm not complaining. It's sick.
Guilty Gear
So this is, I think, interesting also because we talked earlier about how, you know, you learn a matchup, you learn a matchup playing against 1 or 2 players and you feel comfortable in a matchup, but then you might play someone with a totally different style. I feel like this is a perfect example both ways.
Yeah.
Because both of these characters, Ino and Johnny, you know, obviously Hasegawa plays Karenchu and Jonio all the time.
Karenchu, Jonio,
Jonio, I think is a little more middle of the road. He's a little more, you know, standard as far as Johnny's go. But Karenchu's a wild boy.
Yeah.
So if Karenchu is what you're, he's a bully. So if that's your vision of the matchup, and then you play Omito,
someone like Omito, who is
complete opposite, that he's calculated to a T. It's like you're gonna be playing wrong for how you should be playing the matchup.
Yeah, there's definitely a style difference, and you can even argue that the nerfs that they continue to make to Johnny hurt Omito's style even more and more after each patch. They don't hurt Karenchu's style so much.
Yes.
But Omito still finds a way to find these big wins, have these high-impact performances when it means something. Is this real?
Yeah, this is real.
You can see Omito forcing the throws early, putting that on the table, gonna put that in Hasegawa's mind.
Omito playing pretty aggressive, doing a lot of like double dashing. All right, gets caught by the dive. So Hasegawa's back in there. Omito with no resources right now. This is gonna be tough. He's just gonna have to straight up block this out. And he tries to backdash the note. Not very advisable, but he's eating the combo now. Good news is he did build a little bit of meter, spends some on FD. Gets tagged out of his 6K.
6K gets interrupted by horizontal chemical love. Hasegawa looking really nice this set.
That was tough. He got knocked down by the corner. No burst, no meter. It's a tough spot against Ino. You got this block.
Yeah, I mean, nobody likes to hear that, though, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Just block this character. Oh, man.
Yeah, definitely easier said than done,
For
right?
sure, for sure. And she's definitely one of those characters that kind of flies under the radar, too, I think. She's all... Since Extra Series, when her inputs got kind of made easier, obviously FRC wasn't that friendly to her in the XX Series. YRC is much more friendly to her. As we've gone on, this character has become more and more of a problem, I think. But no one's going to complain about her because her weaknesses are so easily visible. You can tell that she kind of struggles in neutral. Her buttons aren't really catered towards that kind of footsies exchange that we're used to seeing, maybe like with the Street Fighter approach. But this character is a monster when she puts you in the corner. She will eat you alive. Omito, good reaction on that blitz, though.
I'm surprised he didn't respond, though. He just blocked. I thought he would super or hit a little bit low or something.
Had a game of chicken there.
Yeah, or dash throw. I guess he just didn't. Again, I guess this is the difference between, you know, like Omito and like a Karenchu, for example. Yeah. The no risk versus the risk. Nice grab. OTG coin.
Trying to catch out the jump with that 5B.
Hasegawa steals the corner. Omito doesn't like that burst immediately.
Uh-oh. Danger 5B.
5B.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
He's got to find a spot to burst, but yeah.
Whoop.
That was the first place he could burst that was safe.
That was safe.
And Omito knows
Omito
that.
knew it,
Come on, man.
He's going to be a step ahead of you. Remember, this is your second place in Evolution 2016.
Yeah.
And he pushed Machimo to the brink, to be fair.
He did. He definitely did. A lot of people thought he was going to bring that back. All right, knockdown. No point. Whoa, accident. I'm pretty sure that was he was trying to throw, and he got down. I only know because that happens to me. All right, tricky tick throw setup. And there's the opposite of that tick throw setup. Same setup, but instead of landing and throwing, you do a late jump pass. Love it.
Hasegawa doing a good job of mixing it up. One of those classic Ino players. He's more or less, like you said, the middle of the road, I guess, for Ino as well.
Yeah.
He doesn't really have any strong... He's not strong in any one particular area. He's just really well-rounded.
He's not like crazy, like FDC cancel like some Inos. He's not...
Omito cut him high.
Wow.
Good punish on that burst. Woo!
Hasegawa in trouble now. Hasegawa definitely in trouble now.
It's on tilt. Set point Omito.
A lot of trouble right now. Level 3, no
Gets
meter.
pushed to the wall early. Okay, good side switch.
Ooh, no conversion.
Burst is good from Omito. He's got to be careful not to put himself into the corner.
Again, that
no.
high misfiner. That's tough because Ino doesn't really have a lot of ways to not be in that space.
Yeah.
She's got to like stroke the big tree, really. Otherwise, she can't move forward.
It's what makes meter management so important for her, so she can also use that in combination with stroke the big tree.
And
Omito took that. It made it look easy.
Omito had the knockdown there, had a lot of resources, so he chose to do missed RC, and that's exactly what I was talking about before. You know, in the first version of Johnny, you just unblockable like every knockdown because it was just too free. It was just too free.
It became predictable at some point.
Yeah, like there were some Johnnies that do it every knockdown, but you saw it a lot, and you saw like looping unblockables a lot, and then they nerfed it, and then the scaling was like so nuts that you know it just wasn't really worth it to do it at all. Now, oh boy, what's this?
I'm telling you, man, one after another, one after another. Next match, Summit Chip versus Tomo Leo.
Oh boy.
Again,
oh boy.
Another cross-regional matchup.
Oh boy.
So we saw both of these two guys face off against each other at Jespa earlier this year. Jespa, of course, Nakamura took that tournament in an interesting way, and we'll talk about that later, I'm sure. But this is going to be a rematch of that top 4 match, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be Tomo versus Samito. Last time Tomo took the W against Samito. Again, you know, you got to always be worried about the classic Samito bursts. But be interesting to see what kind of adaptations, what he's got in store this time. You know, Chip got some stealth buffs, definitely some unintentional nonsense. If I may put it out
some stealth
there.
And some not so stealth.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see how that works out against Tomo's Leo.
I got EXE bladed in my pools in one of my pools matches. I still. Oh, it was on stream actually. It was against ET. Yeah, I got EXE bladed.
Good old Exabeast.
Yeah.
Exa Blade. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. I did Stinger YRC. Saw it hit. I'm like, time to do 200 damage. Come out of the YRC freeze.
It's awful, man. It's awful. And something else you got to talk about is, so Tomo also feels that Leo in this version, the big changes were the S Sonic Boom, and of course his 6P got nerfed.
Hold on. Actually, some of those changes I don't know. What was the change to the S Fireball?
So the S Fireball, I believe it stays out on the screen even if you get tagged. So it got a little bit better. It's better as a pressure tool, and you can use it as offense. But the other thing is the 6P got weaker, so you got the Juggernaut frames, of course.
Yeah.
He feels that the 6P nerf was stronger than the S Boom buff, though. So he feels actually that Leo got a little bit weaker.
I think that's most people's impression also, yeah.
And also both of these guys, so Samito is originally from Kyushu. Tomo, when you talk about this game, Tomo is going to stand out because he's obviously your Arc Rebel 2016 champion. He started playing this game competitively. Listen closely. Started playing this game competitively with Guilty Gear Xrd Sign when Leo was released. This guy's been playing this game less than 2 years, and he's already won a national championship. He's incredible. Sometimes it's just a match made in heaven, right? When you find that character that just suits who you are. His read's so strong. His pressure, he will maul you.
That's why, like, even though, yeah, the 6P nerf is, like, important, is it really? Because he hits you once, and he doesn't need 6P anymore.
That's the thing, yeah.
Right?
You can never, especially in a matchup like this against Chip, where that's amplified against a character with low health.
Right.
And no, he gets a gold burst off.
Wow,
Cornered.
great tech punish.
Not good.
YRC, super jump.
Super jump goes low. He's got the meter too. He's going to do it again.
Super jump
that
again.
That time he just takes the S boom. Going to finish him off here.
I've been noticing, I saw that yesterday when I was watching Tomo play, that he does the super jump there when he does the H5 YRC. I think a lot of Leos don't do that. I like it better because you get the same exact mix-up, but I think it's harder to see because you're falling faster.
It's harder to say because he's falling faster, yeah. And again, reminder, this is a bad character in Guilty Gear.
Yeah. Again, quote unquote. Alright. Samito,
trying to get something started, but Tomo's got all the right answers. He got the guard point activated that time. He's done.
Dead. He doesn't even need the meter.
Samito, you guys.
I couldn't even say it fast enough that Samito was in trouble because he bursted and then he was already at 50% and he had no resources.
And I hope he takes a second here. He's not. He's going to go right back into it. He didn't even get a chance to do a Samito burst.
Yeah, this matchup, like, Leo can do damage, and the thing is, like, he cranks up your risk pretty easily.
Yeah. That's the thing. Even when you're blocking, you're really not losing still.
Yeah.
Movement looking a little bit better this time. Up a burst early though. Oh no, gets tagged again by 5 heavy.
Oh, the Tomo
and you saw the cross up. Yeah,
the Tomo
that's that new stuff.
He actually invented that, right?
Yeah. I believe him and Ein found it.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
Cross up.
Yeah, that's also hard to see.
Yeah. That's like a classic though. That's
from
like
that range, yeah.
All right, nice little combo by Samito. Trying to bait a reversal there, doing the far teleport.
Ooh, good 6P to check the recovery, but he couldn't get the clean conversion there. That's smart. That's good footsies from Samito. And now he's got... Yes, now it's Samito time. Let's go off the corner.
Tomo opting not to burst. I'm kind of surprised.
One more. The ninja way.
Oh,
Maximilian Oki, let's go.
And he ran away with that round after one knockdown. That's why I'm surprised Tomo wasn't concerned with that. I thought he was going to burst the first combo.
Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta cool Tomo down is the other thing. This character, this player, this character to a degree even, very, very momentum heavy. Tomo in particular, he's very hot-cold. If you allow him to get hot, if you allow him to feel himself, he will start to play better. It doesn't make any sense, but it's true. He'll start to have more confidence in his read. He'll start to take more chances. You gotta find a way to cool him down, and Samito's got him put in the corner now. He's doing a good job of it. Testing him with pressure.
Nice.
6P to check that. That's footsies right there.
Smart.
A2 God DS smiling in heaven right now. Maximilian Daggers doing work.
Oh, misses the pickup. Accidentally OTG'd him. Uh-oh.
Let's go. Okay.
How much
Not good.
damage off of nothing?
That's nothing. That's no meter burner at all. Backdash YRC, the safest option, and he checks him. Let's go, Samito. This is for Chiba Prefecture. So yeah, funny thing actually, Samito is from Kyushu. Oh, Tomo actually has been moving around the country the past 2 years too.
Yeah.
Started out in Tokyo. You saw him play that first 10 against Ogawa before he left. Moved out to Kansai. He's been playing with the Kansai boys, learning the matchup. You see him have those intense sets with Omito, with Kadako. Now he's moved to Kyushu, where Samito is originally from. He's learning all the matchups. He's literally just traveling around the country learning every matchup.
So Samito is reacting to far slash basically every time with 6P. I want to see how Tomo adjusts. I want to see him do something else. I want to see him do like far slash sweep or far slash S fireball or something like that.
Yeah, come up with some different approaches to that.
Yeah.
Keep on rocking.
Let's go, Samito. I gotta think this would be an upset if he could pull this off.
I think so.
Let's go the ninja way. Camouflage, nah, Tomo not having that. Get out of here.
It's like, I don't need to see you. My DP hits everywhere.
Cancel goes low, goes high that time. He's mixing it up.
Tomo bursts.
Oh!
Nice.
You know, oh, on the thread of life though. Tomo's got all that meter too. The next hit's gonna hurt.
No fear.
Oh,
the throw bait.
Good burst.
Uh-oh.
Jump K cross up to catch the alpha. Run through. Yep.
Same mix-up. That's what he did before he's dead.
And Tomo's gonna take
That's it.
Oh, trying to break his gun. Not quite.
Samito with a chance.
Whoa,
DP out. Just gotta watch out for the fireballs.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for Gamma. Put that game out there, boy.
Oh!
Tomo diving his way,
No
eliminating
fear.
the ninja way. That dude does not give a dang. Everybody hit up that match arena, please.
That was no fear, because if that had been blocked, that round was over.
That round was over.
Yeah.
We were going to game 3.
Yeah. Tomo with no fear. Is that a Leo player? Is that like?
I don't know if that's a Leo player. I don't know if that's him, man. That dude, he's like, his personality is super friendly. He always tries to speak English and stuff. He's that's another guy. I go places, he sees me, he always says hello, and that's super rare. But I don't know, man. He's got a special connection with that character. That character is perfect for him. It gives him all the best opportunities to use his gifts as a player. And the next match,
do I see Zadi again?
Tenkaichi Budokai rematch. let's go. Zadi Raven versus Nage Faust.
Oh my god. Yo. I've never seen them play, I don't think. I don't think I saw them play.
I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you what happened.
Wait. No, I did watch that.
I'll tell you what happened.
Zadi ran over him, didn't he?
No, Nage didn't lose a set that whole event. So if you watched the Tenkaichi Budokai series, which was a first to 10 exhibition series held from Mikado Arcade, which you can watch on twitch.tv/JohnnyOsan. You can also subscribe and donate to twitch.tv/JohnnyOsan in order to help us get more players from Mikado Arcade to Evolution 2017. Please hit up that channel. And also, show your man Spooky some love, for crying out loud. Jesus, what? Where the Spooky subs? I see barely any skulls. What are y'all doing? This dude's out here traveling the world, lives in the Philippines. He's got baby mamas you don't even know about. Come on, man. He's bringing y'all this quality entertainment. Throw your hands up. Let me see the marginal sessions too. Show Farb some love. But anyway, Zadi took on Nage in the finals bracket because they were in different groups, if I'm not mistaken. What you saw from that event was Nage setting the tone. He's letting everybody know, I'm not the same guy I was last year. He said in his blog, and I talked to him a lot, he said straight up, if you want different results from what you're doing, you got to do it differently. He said, I'm a routine kind of person. He sets up routines for how he goes to tournaments. He sets up routines for how he eats. He sets up routines for how he thinks. He sets up routines for how he acts in between games. He has it micromanaged down to a science. And what you saw him do at that Tenkaichi Budokai series, he played Roy in a 1-to-10 set. You play a 1-to-10 in anybody in Japan, especially top-level Guilty Gear players, you got to expect, you know, you got to give him a game at least, right? 10-0. Plays FAB, 10-2. Plays Samito. The only guy who got close to taking him to the edge like that was Samito, and that was a 10-9 set, and still went Nage's favor. Went down to the last DP, by the way. But then when he had to face off against Haken, Sol, and Zadi Raven in the championship brackets, Zadi gave him a good challenge. That was a very good set. If you get an opportunity, please watch that set. It was some of the best Guilty Gear you've seen all year in a long set. But once again, they're going to come down to Osaka, come to West Coast Japan, and once again have that rematch to get out their pool at KSB.
And on the back of Nage's chair, is that the trench coat?
That is
the Faust.
That is the patented trench coat. He wears that specifically to he wears that stuff to make himself feel good. It makes him feel at home. It makes him feel good, yeah. And you see he's wearing that pink shirt. He is always wearing that pink shirt. You go back through the Evolution 2015 tape. Go through the Evolution 2016 tape. Go through any exhibition tape. He is wearing that pink shirt. He loves it. He's wearing a pink outfit to match his pink outfit in the game. Of course. It makes him feel good. Makes him feel like he's playing at his best. This is Nage Faust. This is one of the highest motivated players in this game right now, and he's definitely representing that top-tier talent from East Japan.
Did you see the art that they did for the teams?
Oh, man, it's incredible.
With the Salt Bay Faust with the meteors?
He's got his icon right now, man. It's too good.
Come on.
Hey, thank you to Q Leon for subscribing, by the way. Show your man Spooky some love. And let's go. The doctor is in. Taking on Zadi Faust. Again, Zadi, one of the hottest sensations of this past year. Had a really good performance at God's Garden number 10. God's Garden number 11, sorry. Really good performance at at just about every tournament he's entered. I think he sets hearts on fire during that Tenkaichi Budokai set versus Karenchu. And once again, he's going to have to deal with the demon here in Nage. Somebody who's been able to break his momentum, been able to show that he's able to deal with this Raven matchup.
So what I want to see, and actually I didn't get a chance to say it, it just happened right there. One thing I noticed playing and watching Nage play over the last week, this guy does not miss an anti-air. He does not miss an anti-air.
He's so crisp with the anti-airs, and his ground game in general, dude, is just so strong. So much focus he puts on that.
But he actually just missed one. At the beginning of that round, Zadi got above him and tricked him with the jump 2K, messed up his timing. And that's the first anti-air I've seen him miss in a week.
And you have to credit that to Zadi's movement. Everybody talks about it. The way this guy moves with Raven, it's not like anybody else. It's very erratic, very difficult to discern what he's trying to do at a given moment, and then boom, before you know it, he's in your face.
Yeah.
Now watch. You want to watch for how Nage deals with glide pressure. He doesn't want to allow for resets. He has to put in Zadi's mind from the start, hey, if you go for that pressure reset, if you go for that reglide, I'm going to be right there mashing P in your face.
Yeah.
He has to put that fear of God in him, and from there the game can start. Go. Checking the forward dash with the downward drill. Too heavy to cut him up. Got him in the corner. Faust Jr. coming. Going to help that extension a little bit.
So tricky. The empty drill low is so tricky.
Yeah.
Especially the way Nage is doing it there, because one tactic I was using to fight that is you like block high and then OS a throw right after you would block. But the way Nage is doing it, you can't do that. He's doing it out of throw range. You can't. It's out of throw range. That's extra cheap.
Oh, little big body in play.
Oh, he tried to bat it. He tried to bat it.
And he's going to throw him in the little big body. Okay.
Worked to his disadvantage, though. Zadi able to tech into it.
Nage gets the throw to take that game.
Man, Nage just looking so powerful.
No, bro.
We were talking, I think we talked to you about this one night at dinner, but out of all the people that we played at Mikado over the last week, I think Nage was the most intimidating. Like, when you play him, you just feel helpless. You just can't move.
That first game, man. The first game, and you feel his presence in the game.
I played Ogawa, I played
man.
FAB, I played a lot of different people. No one made me feel as helpless as Nage.
And you know what it is? It's motivation. He is, I'm telling you, man, you talk about East Japan, you talk about the players. Machibo is sitting in that ivory tower right now. He is looking incredibly dominant. Nobody's been able to touch him. But there are some players who are highly motivated trying to drag him out that tower by hand.
Yeah.
Nage is absolutely one of them.
I think he can do it. I think he definitely can
He's
do
beaten
it.
them in set. There's not a long list of players who have beaten Machibo in long sets in the past 2 years. Nage is one of them. Of course, Machibo's always been able to come back in grand finals, but you got to imagine that they're all still trying to aim to take him down. And Nage been so on point, showing mastery in this matchup.
Yeah, Zadi trying to stay alive here, but
Again, perfect air to ground there to check too heavy whip. Takes the round. And you got to expect Zadi trying to... He's been getting cut up. He's been getting caught mashing a lot. You got to expect him to try to adjust his movement a little bit. Try to get out of range of some of those counter setups.
I mean, this is Nage though. He just makes you look like you don't know how to play.
And the only guy who's been able to do that to Nage is Machibo. That same exact thing. Make you feel lost.
Look at the patience. Nage was just standing there, just waiting for him to come down to anti him. Ooh,
Okay, now Zadi gets a chance to start something. Swooping on him.
Nice delay, but Nage with a
Nage
good block.
to just block. Not only block, but he's going to IB. Take the easy IBs, take the meter, give himself a chance the next time he gets a hit.
Pushing him into the chocolate.
Oh, meteor's incoming. Ooh.
Did he not know? I think he didn't know.
Maybe he didn't see it.
That's
At
it?
burst, and Nage is going to clinch it.
Wow, Zadi just ran over.
I'm telling you, man, this brother is motivated.
I'm telling you, it's like I said, I played a lot of people, and it took me a lot of games before I even took a round off of Nage. Even Machibo, I played him the one game when he was at Mikado that one day. I won a round at least. Nage was like, I think it was probably like 5 or 6 games before I even won a round.
I mean, you talk about Nage, you talk about Omito, you talk about Nakamura, you talk about Tomo. Those guys, I mean, the way they look in real life, the way they are in real life, it's like, you know, like Omito looks like a high school bully from an 80s movie.
Yeah,
man.
he
like,
really does.
yeah.
He really, because of the jacket that he always wears,
Bro.
he legit, that's exactly what it looks like.
I was in
it's like, what are you on the varsity squad trying
exactly.
to beat me up after school?
I was in TSA last year on our way to Evo, and we were in Los Angeles, I think, in customs, and he was just yelling for me, Obama, in the middle of the airport.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus, dude, that's not my name.
Yeah.
And he's like, and the TSA agents are speaking to him in Spanish, like he's trying to come through the border with some stuff. But like the thing is this though, with these players, you cannot be deceived with how they look, with how they may act. Nage's gonna come out here, he's wearing a doctor's costume. Omito looks like Omito looks like he's on the varsity football squad. Did she?
DC
Oh,
Cooney?
why didn't they just write the letter DC? Jesus. They put it in katakana. DC versus Cooney. You got a West Japan face-off now. Cooney, of course.
Who's he playing? Who do you write down? Biken?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's it. So that's
no that it's
so yeah.
crossed off.
So that's the thing. Cooney is known for his biking in the XX series. However, he, unlike Sharon, he says he doesn't really like biking so much right now. He said he needs to touch her a little bit, so he's mostly going to be playing Raven and Ramlethal.
Well, also not only that, but Cooney didn't wait to get into Exert because Biken wasn't available. Not
Sure.
that Sharon did, but he was more than happy to start playing, and he played Ram.
He just picked up another character and just went ham with it.
So he was good with Ram. I remember we played him at EVO 2015. He was chilling in the room with us.
Yeah.
And his Ram was legit.
Let's not use past tense either. He's still
Yeah. I'm saying it was already good back then, so it could have only gotten better by now. So
he's got a wild boy on his hands though in DC, man.
Yeah.
Again, you cannot be taken in by appearances here. These brothers have fangs, and only those with fangs deserve to live.
And so just to be clear, because sometimes I forget this, DC, this is the old school Johnny player, right?
It is.
Kabugiwa no DC, right?
It is.
Okay. Sometimes I doubt myself. Like, I forget if it is or it isn't. I doubt myself, but...
No, he said he doesn't play Johnny because he'd lose all his coins too quickly in this game.
I remember, I remember asking him that at EVO, and his answer was like, not enough coins.
He's like, I need more money.
Yeah.
I need more money.
That classic, there's like, if you Google or YouTube search for like old like Accent Core matches of DC, Round start, coin, dash, coin, dash, coin. He did not care. He did not care at all.
No, this brother, I'm telling you, man, you cannot be taken in by appearances.
Yeah.
This dude is a wild boy.
Yeah. But see, it's funny though talking about that because I would think that he'd be more inclined to play Johnny because before he would spend them all and then like be like out and whatever. Now you can at least get coins back.
Perhaps, but you know, by now he's been playing Sin.
Yeah.
And Sin, I think, even more so brings out that wild boy in you, right?
Yeah.
You start getting him in the corner, going ham. Oh, you're gonna IB the slide? Gotcha, boom.
Yeah.
Also, you know, a high performance last year at Evolution 2016 and 15, actually. You can't forget that Hotashi match when he choked it up. Man, that brother needs some help wherever he is, man. Y'all need to help him out. But anyway. Yeah, shout out to Hotashi.
So Cooney is going with Raven. I was kind of expecting Ram.
Also, but what he's been doing recently in tournament, he's been going in with Raven first. If Raven doesn't get the job done, he'll go back to Bay and Ram.
And of course, this is American style tournament, so you're allowed to character switch. If you lose the game,
exactly.
So, oh, nice read on the blitz.
Now, watch for one of the new changes. Is he gonna show it? Not quite. You'll see it in a moment, I'm sure.
I think he's gonna die before.
Yeah, he's gonna get it before. Look out for these air beat driver loops, man. This stuff looks stupid. I forgot, but this is PG-13 stream, right? Can I say the S word? Okay.
All right, they're both feeling each other out. Finally, Cooney tries to go in and gets tagged with a jump H.
Ooh. Whip on the command grab after the counter hits 6B.
Jump H,
Now he's still
or as I like to call it, the Guilty Gear Pizza Cutter, if you're familiar with Marvel.
I always think that's a good way to think of it, actually. When he's showing good patience in dealing with DC's pressure, calls out the jump.
He did the jump H so high that whether or not he did the jump D or not, I'm pretty sure that was going to hit.
He was going to hit at worst block, right?
Yeah.
Give him a chance to break the pressure. Ooh! Oh, almost had a big return off that trade.
Yeah, it's a good thought. Man, jump
And
H.
the jump D going to do work there.
Yeah. Cooney ate like 7 jump H's or something. Like, jump H.
It's a good move, to be fair.
Yeah. All right, and like we were talking about, back to character select. He's going back and forth between Ram and Viking.
Look, man, if the new doesn't get it done for you, go back to Bay. It's that simple. Bring Ramlethal out.
Is Raven the new though? He's just the new, right? Vikin's the new.
I mean, I guess you're right, but like, he's like the new.
He's the old new.
Can we do like new to the second power? Can we do new squared?
New squared, yeah.
Viking is new squared.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ram versus Sin. You gotta imagine this is also still a really difficult matchup for Ram, but maybe he's more comfortable with it, right? And these two guys have a lot of play experiences versus each other. They're both from West Japan. I'm sure they both clashed a number of times over tournaments. You saw them play at Arc System Works Fighting Game Award Show qualifier from Osaka recently.
Ooh, trying to get a hard read on. He thought he was gonna do L Cunning and Beak Driver, so he blitzed. Nah, son, you're dead.
Duel 2. Keep on rocking.
Same starter. Jump forward, jump H into Ultra Seas.
Again, you see DC just letting Sins get basic game plan do the work.
Yeah. Just really leveraging the long-range normals, or long-range specials, I guess I should say.
He's also been really smart about the opportunities that he takes to eat to restore calorie gauge. That's a big change that's been made to Sin. You're going to have to pay a little bit more attention to the calorie gauge. Moves use more calories now. So managing that meter is going to be more important for you Sin players. See him always taking really good opportunities to take a chomp.
Cooney doing an amazing job in the corner right now. Taking him corner to corner now.
Swiping on him. Staggered a little bit. Tried to bait something. Good.
Wow, that was actually a true combo because the counter hit.
Duel 3. Turn up the heat.
All right, so Cooney not going down without a fight. 6P. All right, into a little knockdown here.
You saw that 5K just to give him a look. Maybe he was trying to time a safe jump or something.
I think actually he might have been trying to do command jump and got 5K instead of quarter circle.
Oh, bad burst!
What a burst.
And now he's got a problem. DC sitting all up in his face. Random blitz. Maybe he thought a mash was coming?
Yeah, the dust is, I think, -2 on block, so he thought he was going to try to, you know, take advantage of the frame advantage. Cooney doing a great job holding the corner, just like last round. This is how we won the last round.
Yeah. DC also good defensive turn.
All right, not getting eaten alive by the jump H's this time.
What an air grab.
Yeah, that was nice. Again, missing the command jump. Oh, big opportunity here. Can he bait the burst?
Great juggle. Goes high. Let's get this conversion. Goes low again.
Jump H.
It's not over yet.
Nice, 3K. Burst safe. Oh, but he does too many and he techs out.
Oh. And Cooney's got a problem. DC's got meter too.
Yeah, he's got a. Oh, that's dead.
YRC
Yeah.
to counter that. Wow.
The YRC made that way too easy.
Yeah.
That move is already pretty realistic to whip punish, like on reaction with like a 60 or something.
With the YRC assist,
yeah, it was
makes
free.
it even easier.
It was free. He saw that it was already in recovery. It was super easy. So tough break there for Cooney. Put up a good fight though. Switched to Ram was smart. He did better, but just not quite. Couldn't quite get there.
Anko. Let's see. Okay, so next match, international matchup. You got Tomo Leo, your Arc Rebel 2016 champion. He's gonna be taking on a Korean invader, Anko Elfeld. I'm sure you saw him on a lot of the Korean Guilty Gear tournament streams that we've been seeing recently pop up so much. Zaru and Top Garen, they've been doing really well in those. But this is another one of those players that traveled with him out to Japan, trying to make a name for themselves on this KSB stage.
He's got his work cut out for him though. Got to fight Tomo.
He's gonna have to, man. This is the Lion of Japan right here, man. He's got a tough opponent.
This matchup, I remember talking about it a long time ago, like back in like Sign, I guess, like that it could be very tough for Leo because Grenade does such a good job controlling the ground. We talked before about when we had one of the Johnny mirrors, how Johnny's very ground-based. Leo's even more ground-based. Leo's probably the most ground-based character in the game.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because he's definitely not helpless in the air. His jump K is amazing. He's got like a really low jump arc, which
you remember
annoying.
everybody crying over jump K at first, and then they buffed it, and now it's even more obnoxious.
Yeah. So, but the point remains that he still tends to play more on the ground.
He's fairly grounded, yeah.
Yeah, and so between like Elfeld 5S or Far Slash and just Grenade low toss really is the big culprit here.
Yeah.
It could be very annoying for him to get in, but I think that probably changed a little bit when they started buffing S Fireball.
Yeah.
I think S Fireball is probably
We're
really
likely to see
important
that
in this
come into
matchup.
play in this match, but also, I mean, the thing that's always lurking in the background is the damage, and like we were talking about earlier, man, the way Leo works. If you ever find yourself blocking against his character, you can't consider that a win. Yeah. The way he cranks up that guard bar and then that one touch, that's all you need. And you know Tomo he's had lots of tournament experience in this matchup recently. Fought against Fumo in the Jesper tournament. Fumo, of course, one of the best alphas in Japan, hands down. Again, he was able to pull out the win in that tournament too. He's shown that he's not afraid of this matchup. He has other Elfouts in West Japan that he's been playing with. Day, of course, a very strong Elfout from West Japan. He knows this matchup really well. So I have to question, how well does Anko know Leo?
I mean, I don't think that there's very many Leos on the level of Tomo,
I don't think so.
So I agree. I think that could be a concern.
Yeah, we could talk about how easy this character is to learn. He's a fairly easy character for new players.
Yeah, to pick up and play, absolutely.
Johnny,
just to
Leo,
get in the
kinds
game,
of characters,
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look at Giuna, you know. But anyway.
All right, Tomo with the early pressure. Yeah, Anko burst.
It's really easy to get mauled.
That was a relatively safe burst point. Could have been baited, but it would have been a hard bait. All right, DP, no fear. Here's the knockdown, taking him back towards the corner.
This is Tomo, man. He's got one setting. This brother just plays on maul the whole time, no fear.
He didn't even RC it.
I'm telling you, man, you cannot let him get caught. Do not let Tomo get hot. Do not let him get confident. Good pressure. Good defense from Anko, though.
He's instant blocking, which is good, but
it's still not what you need to do.
The thing is, instant blocking only matters against very specific things, and Tomo wasn't doing those things, so the instant block was useless.
He was getting the meter, but he wasn't getting the out that he needed, so to speak.
So TP. All right, good defensive throw.
Bro, I've seen this in my nightmares, man. Showing up the Mikado and seeing this guy against good players, 30-game win streaks, 40-game win streaks. You let him get hot, you have a problem. Ooh,
what a
good
counter.
interrupt, yeah.
Or guard point, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
It's basically a counter. There's that S fireball I was talking about, canceling out the grenade,
You see the
opening
changes
the
coming
path
into play.
to get in. Now, Rifle, I don't think is very good in this matchup. Very sparingly.
No, he runs too fast.
Yeah, he can just do the dash, the cross up.
Missed out. Quick 1-0.
Yeah, Tomo running.
Tomo Leo, man. This guy's very strong. I really hope we can see him at Evolution 2017.
Once again, yeah.
Shout out to Maturino. Anyway, Anko coming in.
All right, nice conversion.
Finds a good conversion. Grenade in play. Gets his throw off in the corner.
He's a little hesitant of the DP. He's taking his time a little bit. Look, like right there, the little hesitation, but good command grab.
Anko good with the one-player game. He's showing he knows what's up.
Oh, too high though. All right, does a high toss.
And again, man, you got to think he maybe he meant to do that 5 heavy to put the grenade back in his face. I'm not sure. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. And this is what's scary. When he changes that setting up, when he starts to play a little bit more defensively, starts to play a little...
And then he switches gears again. Yeah, exactly. All right, but Anko.
Okay, Anko taking a round, man. Showing some life.
Duel 2. All or nothing.
Oh, that's
Flash
opener.
opener.
Yeah.
Oh, the grenade saving him.
Blows himself up.
The classic. The
saving
classic.
him from a combo.
The built-in burst, as I like to call it. There's the real burst.
Ooh, wow, tricky. Wire sees the dive kick, just takes the jump K.
Good block on the empty low.
Staggering pressure, jumping on him.
Counter hit cross up, that leads to a full combo.
Here comes Tomo, man.
Air throw. He's got 50% now. Yeah, spent it on the Oki. Oh, a little too far.
Oh, baby, what is you doing?
I actually thought that was going to hit. I thought he was going to barely reach the 2D.
Keep on rocking.
So Tomo on set point. Gets the throw. BDP is throwing
Push to the wall, too. Not good. Giving Tomo the meter, too.
He didn't have to wire see that and jump because Anko didn't have meter to blitz.
Yes.
So he didn't have to spend the meter either.
Oh, gets caught up on the Sonic Boom there. Like the full screen. And Tomo, man, you know he knows this matchup.
Yeah.
Always putting that grenade back in your face. You are not going to control the neutral like that against me.
What a god.
In the super, let's go. Back turn stance.
He didn't RC. He had him dead. This should be over. All right,
Gets the grab, and Tomo, man.
That was crazy. He staggered him, or he got staggered, shook out a stagger to 2K super, and it did not combo off the trade like he thought it was going to, but it just hit him anyway.
Oh.
What a lord.
What a lord indeed. Who we got next, man? You got to be getting deep into these brackets now when you see matchups like that. Anko, I believe that should have been round 3 winners, if I'm not mistaken. Yo, Farb, how do you feel about this tournament, man? What are you thinking? You've been real quiet over there, man.
I don't know. I think it's a special tournament. There's nothing quite like it.
Are you excited for Fate Unlimited Code on Sunday? On Saturday?
Somewhat, yeah.
Oh man, I'm so tight. I have work on Saturday. I wanted to be here to watch Isaya? What's his name? The SBO Tokeki champion for that game. He's coming.
Yeah.
He's coming.
Yeah, he is. He's under another name right now, though.
He used to be Isanya, right?
Yeah.
His 138.
Yeah, 138.
That brother had the sickest archer, and he didn't even use archer in the SBO. He used Lancer, just
That's too weird.
cheesing people out with full screen overheads. Oh my god, guys! If you
that game is something else. If you've never seen it, you should see it.
it's incredible, man. It's incredible.
It's pretty undisputed that game has like the hardest execution of all time, right?
Pretty much, yeah. It's pretty much constant TK
And like
TK
one
special
frame links and
moves.
stuff.
Yeah,
That's,
basically.
That game is actually where I credit my poor execution to. Like, really
Poor
just
execution?
Oh, I had bad execution, but like I really got like really good with long combos and that kind of those difficult kind of strings in that
Yeah.
game. Man, I remember the challenge mode was I would get home from school every day and I'd be like, I'm hitting 90% today. Oh, man, that game was so much fun. Shout outs to Fate Unlimited Code, man. Not the PSP version, by the way. The PS2 version.
That's an old game, too, right?
That game was made like
super old.
2007, 2008, 2007 or something, right?
Yeah.
It was
something like that.
before, I think if I'm not mistaken, it was before the most recent version of Melty Blood, which had to be like 2007 or 8. That game's 10 years old.
It's
Yeah.
super old, dude. Oh, fun fact, it's also a Capcom game.
Yeah.
It is? I didn't know that.
It
It's
is
Capcom
actually a
developed.
Capcom game.
It's Capcom made.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
sick.
back when they cared, bruh.
Oh, no.
Back when they cared.
No.
Nah, I'm just playing. Shout out to everybody at Capcom. I think CPT Damon, I saw him in the chat. Those guys are doing incredible work on that side of the ocean, man. Pushing that game, pushing the scene. You got to have respect for it, especially the guys who do killing in the E-League. A lot of fun. But
Shout out to Marvel Infinite.
for sure, shout out to Marvel Infinite. I like to play mobile games too, but I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think. I can't wait to get that Space Gem, man. Ultron Space Gem? Ultron with the Space Gem? Are you kidding?
Who dares?
Susumu versus Takahara. Let's go. Chip versus Ram. This is another. Susumu, I believe. I'm not sure if he's in West Japan right now or if. I want to say West Japan. He might have moved to Kyushu, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, this is going to be a rare matchup. You don't get to see this very often. Takahara, of course, once again from West Japan, uses pad because he doesn't want to disturb his wife and daughter at night. That's how he plays this character. That's how he plays this game. Susumu. This is your man, bro. This is Chip.
Yeah, definitely one of the more well-known chips.
One of the classic Chip players, for sure. Especially outside of Tokyo region. You saw, and Susumu, man, you got to bring it up. This guy did work during the Yu-Gi-Oh series. Obviously, unfortunately, the foreign audience didn't get good access to watching those Yu-Gi-Oh sets, but Susumu has been a mainstay for that series, and he's been doing really well in them. He's almost always posted really good sets against the top talent from those sets. Susumu is he's no joke, man. This brother's dangerous. Oh, what's good, Damon? I see you.
Letting the intros rock.
That's how it is, bro. It's anime. Let's go.
Yeah.
Duel 1-1. Let's rock.
All right, Susumu backing up at the start and then immediately teleporting in.
Takahara's going to have a tough time in neutral. Chip is able to move around the screen. Sword sets in neutral aren't such a big deal for him, obviously, because he has teleport. He's able to move around really well. Even the corner lockdown situations, she does have stuff that she can do against him, but it's Chip, man. He can get out so easily. Very slippery character. Susumu's style going to focus a lot on that corner mix-up. Watch him to prioritize corner carry if he gets the hit.
All he needs is one hit.
Ooh, jump D. Let's go. Party starter. That drop. Throws him back. No big deal. I'm Chip.
Still gonna have to hit him again.
Thought the wall goes low.
Nice block.
Takahara getting some space now. Good staggering with the pressure. Caught him counter hitting mashing. After the Rekka, seals the round.
Keep on rocking.
Oh, tagged him out.
big
Alpha
hit.
plus, yeah.
Nowhere near burst. Look at the damage on this.
Bro, he's not even done yet.
Yeah.
50% and he's not even done.
Nice reset.
That's a
I like
woman.
That. I like that.
The brown rice, that's a woman. Look at that damage.
And now the problem is he got burst back so late. It's like, do you even burst? You're so far behind in the round. You don't have any meter.
Yeah,
He's just going to eat it. He's just going to take the L. Yeah, this round's looking over.
staggering too,
Yeah.
man. Don't you doubt Lady Brown. She will slash you, and she will slash you hard if you get caught in that corner with those swords out.
That's the problem. Like, Chip is, you can talk about how fast he is and how the neutral swords don't matter and all this stuff, but all she needs is one hit. She can win the round off one hit.
Yeah. And again, like we said it already, man. Bad characters in Guilty Gear, these are bad. That's a bad character, right?
Yeah.
You got to talk about the way this game is made and what tiers exactly mean with this game. It doesn't necessarily mean how strong or weak the character is, rather how easy it is to get into those favorable positions where they can run their game.
Exactly.
She's a bad character, but man, once she gets her meter, she can put you in the corner. That girl will cut you, man.
Yeah.
Susumu showing good fortitude there, though. Staying, oh man, able to close out that round with an overhead. Takes the first game.
Heaven or hell. Duel 1-1. Let's rock.
Game 2. Takahara going in. He wants that hit. He gets the overhead, and he blocks
Bad
the burst.
Susumu.
Drops the combo, gets the reset.
Resets with the dust.
Hey, man. We take those. Tries to get a cheeky reset on purpose that time.
Try to jump up, go for an air grab maybe. With ice. Back to mid screen. Swords deployed. Yeah, taking him
block.
just with the Tekken strings.
Nice
Whoa!
air grab.
What a grab!
That's the right response. That's exactly what you want to do.
Ninja, please. Back into the wall with you. What a response. I can't believe he did that.
And this is going to be tough. Again, if Takahara hits him, Susumu is so far from burst that he'll get burst back late in the round.
Is DS watching this? You see this footsies? That 5-hit round start? Good air grab. I thought for sure Takahara was gonna read that.
Teleport wire.
Gold burst. Let's go.
Burst.
Dangerous.
Oh, big hit.
Gets the counter hit. Drops.
It's actually
oh no.
too high. It's actually too high.
Jumpy counter to the wall. Susumu with the ninja way.
Got him with the fake cross up. Running it back.
Went high once.
Oh,
Through the gamma. I see you, big dog.
Ooh, Alpha Blade.
Wake up 6 feet.
OS throw maybe.
Oh yeah.
All right, Susumu gets it with Alpha Blade.
Duel 3. Turn up the heat.
All right, Susumu trying to close it out right now. Ooh, using those new moves.
Yeah. You see, even on block, look at the meter he got for that.
All right, air throw again.
Good
block.
block. Trying to test him with Dust during John Cena mode.
Nice, and teleport low.
Finds the corner. Takahara content to burst out.
Oh,
It's
almost a
mystery,
nice
no
kind of conversion.
Yeah, no conversion. Quite, not quite.
Ooh, a little too high.
That was so dangerous.
Great D. And the hit. Doesn't block the burst.
John Cena mode activated. Kind of jump heavy black beats. What an air
throw.
grab. Susumu taking out Takahara. Lady Brown is down.
Great showing there by Susumu.
And who we got next? Oh, baby. Let's go. Top Garen versus Zaru. Ramlethal versus Zato.
Top
Korea
Garen,
versus Japan.
Top Garen, I got to chill with him on like Sunday night or Monday of EVO. He's like the nicest, quietest dude. He is seriously the nicest guy.
I can't speak highly enough about the Korean community. Top Garen, Daru. Sorry, I said Daru. Daru. Bruh, they are so friendly. They are so excited to play this game. Every time they come to Japan, Daru hits me up. Hey, can I do a Slash series? I'm like, man, it hasn't worked out yet just because of the schedule. But goddamn, I want to give you a match. He's so cool.
But,
yeah, they're great folks, man.
But yeah, like the point I was starting to make is that I actually have not seen Top Garen play. I think I saw him play like one game because I feel like he just has such a good time and just like is so chill and happy.
Yeah.
He just watches everybody else play.
He's just happy to be here.
Yeah.
You gotta forget he's a top WoW streamer too. He's one of the best, isn't he though? I'm not joking. He's one of the best WoW streamers. That's right.
I see him streaming
That's
WoW
not a joke.
sometimes.
That's not a joke. He's a WoW streamer.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He's a WoW streamer, and he's the top. Isn't Garen a League of Legends character or something like that?
Yeah. I heard that his name is a League of Legends reference.
I don't play that nonsense. I read books.
Yeah,
but
me
from what I
either,
hear, he's the top Garen. From what I hear.
Well, so what I heard is that it's not that he's the top Garen. It's that it's like top lane Garen. You know how there's lanes?
Oh.
The blow up cam.
Bruh, do y'all know? Look at. He has a tattoo of Deadpool on his arm. This dude does not care about anything. You think he gives it? You think he's wearing long sleeves to a job interview? He's wearing tank tops and he's wearing white tees and a fitted. Oh, this tattoo? Yeah, it's Deadpool, my favorite comic book character. He's got aspirations.
The blow up.
Brother living the dream.
The blow up.
That's Manny Blaze. That's the most fire Raven in North America right now. With all due respect to Kugi and everybody else who was doing work with that character. Nobody quite does it like Just Blaze.
All right, here we go. Top Garen with that signature green. That's the color I would play if I
That's
played
the
Zato.
Kimchi Zato. I love that, man. Pick you out the ground, bury you for a few years, then let's eat you for breakfast. Let's go. Top Garen chomping those swords out the sky.
That's 2 counter hit 2 H's already. Nice. Jumps out of the flip. But just hunting him down with it, Little Eddie.
He's being a little bit deceptive. Zaryu's no Sachi either, man. This guy's been playing a long time, too.
Zaru hasn't got a chance to play yet, by the way. He's literally just been running for 30 seconds or whatever it's been. He's still running.
What's so crazy about the Korean community is they're so good at some counter matchups with players that don't necessarily play those characters in that region.
Yeah.
You can tell they really do a lot of labbing.
A lot of net play
6K
too.
gonna open them up. No options. Oh, just barely. Yeah.
I'm not even sure how Top Garen lost life that round because Zaru was just running the whole time. What did he even get hit by? Like some IAD back jump S's or something?
He's just trying to find this one spot, this one opening. That was a good check on Zato that time, but good jump.
That was a great idea.
Yeah. Right ID.
Ooh,
good
counter
ID
hit
right over.
Nibiru.
Counter hit Nibiru. Falls into little Eddie, checks him upon landing. Good call.
So here's a chance for Zaru. He's actually playing the game now.
Little Eddie off the table.
Got him. Counter hit sword.
Swipe.
All right. Top Garen actually killed the H sword, so.
Good movement
Nice.
from Top Garen, but good call out from Zaru in return.
Oh, he knew.
The
He
low
knew.
altitude air throw.
He knew.
That's when you.
Wow.
Man.
YRC's right into that sword. Sorry, you're just trying to.
Throw. Whoa! What a burst read!
He's not dead though, and he doesn't have Eddie yet. Oh,
Then he's
just
gonna
raw
eat
dust.
the dust.
I hate that.
That's such a bad feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
such
so,
a bad feeling.
You're like, cause you're like,
Unblocks?
oh, nice blitz.
Oh, he wire seat to try to throw off his input timing that time.
Yeah. Great
Zaru,
blitz.
Yeah, good blitz anyway, but Zaru, Top Garen wise to it.
But yeah, I hate that raw dust. It's like you're trying to like look at, like take stock and everything. You're like, okay, does it have any meter? How much meter do I have? How much?
And then
life?
you get hit by the
yeah,
the
and
one,
then you're just
yeah,
like the
okey-doke.
raw dust. Like really, really. All right, once again, Top Garen just hunting them down, but the strings putting in work.
The thing is, Top Garen's shadow control is so good. He's always really good at putting little Eddie in a position where he's not quite in so much danger, but he still can kind of
threat.
He's like right outside that range where he can attack. And
Yeah, threatening.
establish pressure. Yeah. Tell this dude's just so good. Wow, good air movement, awesome flight control. Toss him back into the corner. You got a monster to deal with now. Saw you blocking for his life. Good
Great
defense. Good defense.
Oh, didn't get the throw though.
Wow.
Great air throw by Top Garen.
After all
Sorry, you
that-
definitely had a chance. He IB'd the jump H, and then I think the jump D whiffed. And I think Sorry, you definitely could have grabbed him when he landed.
Another
Counter
counter
hit
hit chomp.
It's tough because, oop, wrong way. That's tough. But yeah, Ram spends so much time in the air setting swords and everything that Nibiru is just a huge problem.
Just by nature, she's going to be in the air like that. It's just a natural threat to her.
All right, Shadow Gallery wires to get back down to the ground.
Air
Puts the
Top
throw.
Garen. This brother has been chucking people out the air all night.
All right, that time able to punish the Nibiru, kills Eddie.
It's tough to see mix up, man.
Sick.
Bind him to the wall, dust him.
Sorry, you control.
Swiping, goes low that time.
And he blocks the burst, but no
blocks
punish.
The burst, no punish. I
Like,
can't believe that.
If he can still win the round, he's in good shape, but he's got to close it out.
He's got to make another good play against Top Garen here.
Setting the sword.
Ryan,
Not
what's
sure
gonna
where
happen?
Eddie is.
What's going to happen, Ryan?
Got him. Oh, not
He's
enough.
still living.
Ooh, the sword set. So, Saryu was so high on the screen there, and the upper right, and Top Garen thought he was going to try to escape the corner, and he brought Eddie all the way back, and Saryu just played patient, came down, and he actually survived because of that.
God.
Again, the
Really
raw
high level
dust.
play going on here.
Oh,
Whoa.
the hard read. The make you look stupid read.
Top shelf, Top Garen. Got him in the corner.
Nice conversion.
Punish on the blitz.
Gonna use the super to get the hard knockdown, set up the unblockable.
Unblockable. Takes it with the perfect top.
Perfect.
Garen from Korea.
Yeah, once he baited that burst, it was pretty much over.
Oh my God, that had to be that was a mental guard breaker. You gotta imagine.
Yeah. The thing that's sick about that too is that what did he do? He did break the law to avoid the burst, but then to punish, he did command grab, right?
Yep.
That's not even a punish. He could have jumped out. That's the sickest part.
That's the mental guard break. Right
Yeah,
there.
exactly. It's like you feel so demoralized that your burst got hard red like that you are not thinking about like what to do next, and you just get grabbed. You're like, oh,
and to be clear,
God.
Zaru is that's a very strong player, man. But it just goes to show you that in this game, when in the heat of the moment, stuff like that can happen, man. If you can force someone into a situation where you're able to make a play like that, that does something to even the best players. No one is infallible in this game.
Yeah. You're right. That is something that I noticed playing here, like in the last couple weeks.
Absolutely.
Like, I just assumed, like, they play so much, like all these players, they play so much, they play, you know, like every day, they know all the matchups, that like they wouldn't burst bad or
and
like
then,
things like that, and then they're like bursting Venom close slash, and I'm like,
and then you see your idol burst just like
yeah,
incredible okie doke stuff, and just get or just get his burst thrown or something stupid like that.
It really is true. Like no one is infallible in this game. Like obviously people are better at certain things than others, and I'm not saying everybody bursts bad, but let's just say I was surprised at some of the players that were bursting like really
You're being
bad.
very PC with your language there. I like
that.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking like
cream of the crop players.
like Samito bursts, like bursting like where it what do you even think was gonna happen?
Yeah, it's just like it doesn't even make sense. Like you're good enough to know not to do that there.
Yeah.
But bruh, like in the heat of the moment with the way this game is, with how fast and how nuanced some situations can be, people just
Yeah, exactly.
It's not strange. And next up, bro, last match of pools, and it's going to be a tight one, boy. Yeah, so after this match, we're going to take a small break, and then we're going to run top 16 to top 8. But this last one in pools is going to be a doozy, and this is one that's appropriate for a last match of pools. You got Top Garen taking on DC. Korea versus West Japan. DC, a classic wild boy himself. Top Garen, man, this brother is, he's... You talk about top Zatos outside Japan. You're going to talk about Marlon Pai. You got to talk about Top Garen. Those are the only two guys that are on that level, man.
I agree.
And, oh, man, he's shown just such strength between that Evolution 2016 performance and now. It's really crazy. It's especially crazy given, again, the Korean scene is not that large. It's a budding scene.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how some of these guys get so good at some of these matchups that they don't even have players for.
Yeah, I really have to attribute that to net play. It's like they're lucky enough that they have good net play as far as like connections and stuff goes. So
yeah, and to clarify on something, guys, when you look at them from a Western perspective, when I look at the map, I know when I looked at it for the longest time, I used to think, oh, North Japan, South Japan. They don't look at it that way. They divide it into West and East parts. Kansai, West Japan, Kanto, East Japan. This is a Kansai, West Japan versus South Korea matchup. And Top Garen getting wet, chomping DC out the sky early, putting him in the corner. But this is Sin Kisuke. This is, again, one of those characters who has somehow evaded nerfs time and time again.
Yeah.
Please nerf this character!
Keep thinking he's getting nerfed and he's actually getting buffed.
No, man. Wait for this corny stuff to happen.
All right, good burst there by Top Garen. Got Eddie behind him. Break the law to buy time for Eddie to come over there and save the day.
Yeah, went for the air throw, no dice.
This is going to be damage. He's got no burst. Oh, dropped it. He meant to do...
DC gets the 6P, though, on the recovery.
Yeah. He got jump H instead of, what is it, 4H or 6H? I always forget. The air. I think it's 6H?
Yeah, 6H, yeah. It's something that you brought up earlier, man. The net infrastructure in Korea, of course, going to play a role in them getting the matchup experience. They're able to net play everybody from every region. Japan, China, Taiwan, Vietnam. They're able to get that net play experience that way. And through net play, they're able to get so good at some of these matchups. Woo! What a burst!
What a read. Yeah, that's game one. That's it.
Yo, DC is a wild boy, man.
We're giving so much background that the match ended in like 30 seconds.
Not like this. Come on, Top Garen.
Let's rock.
This is the power of Sin, though.
That is, man.
All right, gets hit by Nabir in the air, which is actually sometimes good because it helps you get out of the corner.
Yeah, it gives you the opportunity to attack, maybe get some movement going back to mid-screen. Whoa, that's 6 heavy to tag him out of the normal from mid-screen. Are you kidding me?
All right, dead angle. But DC right back in there. And now Top Garen's got no meter. He's going to have to block it
He's
out.
got to be honest on his defense here. Gets tagged once or twice. Ooh, good block in the dust. Chomps him out of pressure. That was dangerous.
DC is really bullying him in the pressure with resetting his pressure using the command lead because Zato's 6P is a little suspect.
It's a little bit suspect sometimes, yeah.
Like, it's very slow, so you have to react to things like that
very early
quick.
to things coming in at that angle.
Yeah. All right, no burst bait. Top Garen with another chance. Got the life lead. That should be it, yeah.
Jumps him out the sky that time, yeah. Good looks.
Keep on rocking.
All right, so Top
Jump
Garen.
K to intercept the IED at round start.
Ooh, full
Garen
dash. Killing Eddie.
Oh no, counter hit charge beak. And this shit looks so corny, man. Oh my god, the IED loops.
DC, again, we saw that earlier. I think he's dropping the command jump input. Trying to do K command jump.
You know, it might be an unfamiliar, you know, when you go from arcade to console, perhaps. Maybe his input delay isn't adjusted correctly.
All right, Top Garen with a good hit here. Not able to unsummon Eddie, though, so he's going to have to let him recharge a little bit more.
Gotta buy a little bit more time.
There it is, spending the
There he
meter.
goes. Opposite bird, yeah. It's probably the right call there.
Oh, what a burst.
Oh my god, he almost had to throw to finish it. That gets
There it
it.
is.
1-1, Korea versus Japan. Let's go. DC versus Top Garen going to the game 3.
Game 1 was so one-sided that I did not think Top Garen had a chance.
We told a story, and by the
Yeah.
time we told the story, the match was over.
Yeah,
We're like,
yeah.
what the hell?
All right, one apiece, back and forth.
Maybe was Rika
Oh,
jump again that
nice.
time? Gets the buzzsaw pressure going. Good burst out from DC. Doesn't want to deal with that this early on. He'll probably get it back before the end of the round 2.
Oh, Top Garen almost teched into a beak driver there, which would have been pretty bad, but he actually got the jump K. All right, both bursts spent.
Bursting is out. Oh, 6. Air 6 heavy. Putting in work.
And there's what we were talking about, the command jump. Top Garen trying to anti-air with 2H, but the spacing's got to be just right for that. Has no invincibility.
Yeah, the problem is 6 Heavy's air hitbox. It's kind of disjointed. It hits way further than you think it does. So even if you're a little bit late on your anti-airs, it's going to tag you, and he's going to get high reward off that hit. Oh, catches him out to break the law.
Yeah, Top Garen held to break the law literally as long as he could. He was forced back up. There's a max duration.
Yeah.
He was trying to work little Eddie over there.
Now DC swinging 5S at the round start, getting that momentum early, taking a bite out of climb.
That's a tough break because Top Garen was playing good defense there, and he actually got out of the pressure, and DC had very little food meter left, and he got tagged with the random beak driver. He gave him an opportunity.
Gave him all those calories anyway.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, meaty
Buy a
drill.
little bit more time.
Whoa,
Burst the meter
nice
again that time,
fly.
just to get the time to summon Eddie. Little man's in play.
All right, no burst bait, but
DC burst out.
Top Garen still with a huge life lead right
And
now.
you can see DC still swinging away with jump 6 heavy. Oh no, gets caught with a bull bash.
And again,
Top
look at the
Garen in
bullying with
trouble.
the command jumps here. Again, that's a third one in this one string. Look
Good
at the guard
defense,
meter.
good defense though.
Break the law.
law with the
Bringing
look.
Eddie over.
Oh no, little Eddie got tagged.
He's got to get out. He's going to bully him with command jumps. He's trying to jump out, trying to fly,
Oh, he's trying to
out.
fly out.
The 2H
Oh,
is no good. Burst is good, but he's not out of the corner.
Oh,
That was close.
that was so risky.
But for DC, that was still a small victory because
Yeah.
he made Top Garen burst.
Made him use his burst going into this last round. It's not going to be something that he can count on.
Oh no, this is looking bad. This is looking
It's
really
looking like
bad.
game 1. It's looking like game
Yeah.
1 right over again.
Look at this bullying. Command jump, couldn't do anything. He's gonna command jump again.
Good
Watch.
defensive sequence.
Oh.
Top Garen though. Oh,
He's
no.
dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Oh! I think he could have killed him off that. The risk was so high and he had meter for super. I definitely think he could have killed him. Oh my god.
Doesn't really matter though, does it? Doesn't
dead-
really
he's
matter
dead
though, does
now.
it, Ryan? Doesn't really matter though.
Jeez. DC.
And DC holding it down for his home turf in West Japan. It's not that easy, man. You can't come to Osaka and come take this boy's home crown like that.
How about those sin nerfs though?
How about those sin nerfs indeed? How about those sin nerfs? How about those Raven nerfs? How about those million nerfs?
The
How about
L-Felt
those...
nerfs. The million nerfs.
Look, hold on, man. Like we gotta save that for Twitter, man. You can put that on the broadcast. Hold on. So yeah, we're gonna take a small break before we get back into top 16. We're gonna run that to top 8, and of course we're gonna kill top 8 for y'all tomorrow morning. Once again,
Is it tomorrow morning? I think it's tomorrow evening, right?
Tomorrow
I think Teams. I think Teams is first, and then top 8 is in the
who's this
evening.
Majino session? Drop the Majino sessions in the chat. Let me see him. No, let's not shout out the Matcherino. Let's thank everybody so far for getting us to $961 on this Matcherino. Please give me $39 so we can make this an even 1K. Get one more player, the winner of this tournament, to Evolution 2017. Holla at the Blaze Blue one. Show him the Blaze Blue one, Fart. Blaze Blue, we ain't even started the tournament. We still 2 days away from the tournament. We already got $400. Guys, support your game. Put your game on spot at Evolution 2017. Help make this an incredible tournament that nobody can ignore. You ain't going to read about it on Event Hubs. Michael Martin ain't going to talk about it on Yahoo Esports. But I want to set that place on fire. Hit me up.
What he said. All right, guys, we'll be back after a short break. Don't go anywhere. Do we know how long approximately? I would guess it's not going to be more than like 30 minutes or so. Okay.
Yeah. But, guys, real quick before we go, please, guys, once again, the Matcherinos, y'all know that. But the big thing, guys, please send a thank you to Kame. Send a thank you to Stickbug. Then send a thank you to Farpenoodle, Farpenoodle. Y'all have no idea how hard these brothers work. And, of course, shout outs to Team Spooky, man. I'm telling you, a thank you tweet goes a long way. Please take the time out of your day. Take 30 seconds. Thank you, guys, for all you've done. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you.
See you later.